Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. 405-633-7778.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Gospel Station Sports and Talk and Sports in Spirit. We're live from Tuttle, Oklahoma for today's area matchup between your Tuttle Tigers and the visiting Broken Bow Savages. We're on YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk. Luke Young, your color broadcaster, joined by a new I'm play-by-play. Joined by a new color broadcaster, my little brother and intern for the month, Adam Young. Adam, this is your first baseball game. You're getting to see the high school year. How are you feeling for such a big matchup?
I'm feeling great. This should be a great matchup, as you said. We're sitting right now at a very good 70 degrees. It's a bright and sunny day, but there will be a bunch of wind gusts during the game, sitting at 16 miles an hour, which will definitely be a factor in the outfield when balls are hit out there, especially later into the game. Luke, what do you think will happen there?
Hey, no doubt about that one. It's blowing pretty much right out of the northwest, so it's pushing out to left field in the left field corner right now. So those left fielders, I mean, we've seen baseballs fly at this field in the past. I expect the same thing to happen here. Now the question, will it fly for Tuttle, for Broken Bow, for both, or for neither?
Well, the wind says as long as somebody gets on the ball, it's going to travel a little bit, so I would say both.
I'm going to have to agree with you right there. Let's see who gets a hold of a few in today's doubleheader. This pregame show is brought to you by Blake Nightingale State Farm, 7304 Northwest Expressway back in Oklahoma City. Thanks to Blake Nightingale for his support of the broadcast. And Adam on this one, but I told you in pregame that this is not the first time these two teams have met, but this is a different sport than the last time these two met. Tuttle and Broken Bow met in the playoffs in football this year, and Tuttle knocked Broken Bow out of it en route to a state championship. So I know a couple of those football players have also taken the diamond for the baseball team. Do you think there's a little bit of bad blood, a bad taste they want to get out of the mouth?
Maybe a little bit. There'll definitely be some drive to get some revenge if they couldn't do it in football. They'll definitely want to play a little bit harder, not just because it's high school playoff baseball, but yeah, they'll definitely remember that, and they'll definitely push a little bit harder because of that.
I have to think so, too. I absolutely assume that they're going to come out here with a fire, with a fight in them that we just haven't seen from many teams so far this year. I mean, it's area playoffs. It's supposed to be getting to the tougher matchups, right?
Right. Right, and Broken Bow is the number 16 seed, but just because they're the lowest seed in the playoffs doesn't mean they can be immediately written out. They're definitely going to come out swinging, I think, and it's going to be a great game.
Hey, thank you to Sean Brooks and everybody that helps make this possible at Tuttle High School. I was talking to Mr. Brooks earlier about just the matchup we've got here today, and he said a couple of years ago these two teams met at this stage of the playoffs, and Tuttle got the win in that one as well. So in recent memory, it seems like the Tuttle Tigers have gotten the best of Broken Bow. I mean, how long do you think it'll take before the Savages are able to buck that trend? Do you think they have a chance here today?
Well, they certainly have a chance, just because anybody has a chance in the playoffs, because you can't coast through the season and then be one of those average teams and then expect to make the playoffs. Everybody who makes the playoffs deserves to be in the playoffs. So yes, as we discussed before, them losing to Tuttle last time they played in this stage, and also in football, I mean, Broken Bow is definitely going to be thinking about that this entire time, and they're going to be playing their hardest.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and as the umpires walk onto the field, our stream is brought to you by a slew of business partners, including Coyote Pond, Simplified Tech Solutions, Victory Mattress Outlet, Toro Taxes, and Ship It Sooner back in Mustang. So a little bit about some of them. Ship It Sooner is 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace. They're your local shipping experts, serving everywhere, Mustang, Yukon, the city, and Tuttle, and everywhere in between. And Simplified Tech is at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, back in War Acres, Oklahoma. They help us out with all the technological stuff on our side, so thanks to Eric over at Simplify. Adam, it's time to get into our starting lineups. Let's go ahead and meet both teams. Do you want to do Broken Bow or do you want to do Tuttle?
I will do Broken Bow. For the visiting Broken Bow Savages, leading off we have Graydon Howell. He's your center fielder, followed by Christian Martinez, the shortstop. Then you got Crew Pratt. He'll be your left fielder. And the cleanup hitter, Paxton O'Neill, is in right field. Then Braden Medic is first base. Then number 8 is hitting in the 6th hole. Gage Smith, your third baseman. Then number 0, Blake Skelton, your designated hitter. Trey Williams, your second baseman. And rounding out your hitting order in the number 9 position is the catcher, Tyler Martinez. And on the bump for the Broken Bow Savages is Jet Johnson.
There we go. And hey, Jet Johnson, that's a baseball name, as Blake Vance likes to say. Blake isn't here with us today, but shout out Blake Vance. We're missing him for this one. He's missing some good baseball, unfortunately. Now it's time for your Tuttle Tigers. Lineups brought to you by Taco Mayo, right up the road, 101 East Main Street. Jet McCoy leads things off, starting in center field. He's followed by Jackson Johnson out and right. Hunter Watson, your starting pitcher, number 15, batting in the 3-hole and hitting for himself. Traylon Barnes, who we saw throw the perfect game last time we were out here, batting in the cleanup spot. Andy Forrest, Hudson Heathco, and Dolan Pratt are your 5, 6, and 7, with Dakota Mallory and Mason Dickerson rounding out the batting 9. Cooper Busby is your starting first baseman. He is the player DH for. And thanks again to Taco Mayo and General Manager Miss Inez out there. We stopped by there on the way down here and actually chatted it up with them for a little bit. That's Adam's first time meeting them, but they're great people at 101 East Main Street. Call 405-381-3124 and get a taste of their brand new beef taquitos. They've got a lot of items entering the menu pretty constantly here. And like I said, you're going to want to get some of those for dinner. You can also go to tacomayo.com or get the app. A lot of great ways to get deals, to get rewards, and to get some great Mexican food. Well, Adam, as the plate meeting happens in front of us, you can see kind of the environment we sit down in here in Tuttle. There are fans packing the stadium. Stands out here in front of the net, even in front of us. And even Broken Bow doesn't have too bad of a showing right now. I mean, when it comes to playoff baseball and the situation, the environment, the moment, not many schools that can outdo the Tuttle Tigers. How do you feel about the support Tuttle is getting in this game?
Well, you always feel great about getting as much support as you can from your local town or your local city where your high school is. But yeah, it's also a great fan showing for Broken Bow, which I kind of didn't expect that a little bit, but yeah, they made the trip down here for playoff baseball. They're showing their support as we get ready to go. People keep coming into the stadium, and I just expect to get it more packed.
Hey, one more shout-out we got to give was to the host for our show yesterday. Chelino's Mexican Restaurant back in Yukon played host to our Wednesday episode of The Game Plan. That's live on our Facebook and YouTube, Gospel Station Sports and Talk on Facebook, and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. Do tune into that one. We had a great time, though. Thanks to Chelino's, 1227 South Garth Brooks in Yukon. Looks like the plate visit has concluded the plate meeting, so we're going to go ahead and intro our teams to the field. Broken Bow will be announced first. In the meantime, Adam, some more sponsor reads we got to give out. First pitch will be brought to you by Simmer Sales and Service and a couple of other big names. The Tuttle Tag Agency, Route 66 Propane, and as we mentioned, Taco Mayo right here north of the field. Andy Forrest just headed on the field, your starting second baseman. Thank you one more time for tuning in here on GSN Sports and Talk and the Gospel Station Sports and Talk as well. Luke Young joined by Adam Young for our doubleheader today, 2 and 4:30, your first pitch times. Adam, I think we got to go and play a quick interview we caught with last week's starting pitcher Traylon Barnes after his perfect game. Then once we're done with that, we should be back for first pitch.
All right, everybody. Well, we are live with the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Good 10-0 victory for the Tuttle Tigers. What a game. This is our player of the game, by the way, if you couldn't catch that. Trey Barnes, perfect game. How you feel about that?
I mean, it was good. It was good. I mean, I didn't even realize I was, about to throw a perfect game until the last inning. Try not to think about it much and just kept throwing strikes.
Oh, that was, what was it, 79% is what you said?
Yeah,
79% strike? I mean, I saw, you were out there just absolutely dealing.
Yeah.
Gassed them a lot, painting those corners. It just.
Slider was working well today.
Yeah, there was nowhere that you couldn't hit on the plate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's it feel like to throw a perfect game in a regional to advance in the playoffs?
I mean, it feels good, but, I mean, this is just another level and just got to keep going. So, but it feels good.
Yeah. What got you so dialed in to be able to throw all those pitches right down the zone?
I would say what gets me dialed in is definitely my routine before the game and warming up. And
What's your routine look like?
so normally I do some I can't remember, but definitely get the body moving, then do some bands.
Yeah, good enough.
Play
Yeah.
some plyos, and then play catch, and then do some work in the bullpen. And then I normally like to simulate live AB for the game. So.
Yeah, and you had a couple of pitches that they got a hold of, but all your guys did their job. Does that really allow you to really focus on throwing strikes, knowing you got all those guys behind your back?
It's nice throwing with a good defense behind you, so you always feel good up there.
Yeah, had a couple of nice little hits out there too. You had they had a couple of dingers out to left field, so that helps a lot. Nice little insurance. So you have a few runs to play with, but we won't keep you long. I just got one more question. What do y'all have to do to bring this momentum to the next step of the playoffs?
Definitely, probably work on offensively, good direction, because pitching's only going to get better. So definitely spend some time in the cages and working hard and just keep going.
And what did you think about that stolen home plate from Forrest?
Oh, no, I actually missed it. I was sitting down.
Oh, you missed it?
Yeah, but.
Oh, it was incredible.
I heard about it. Yeah,
that was awesome. All right, well, we'll go ahead and let you go. Go enjoy it with your teammates and get ready for the next one.
Sir, thank you.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and take that.
Good job.
Nice.
Our player of the game, Traylon Barnes, everybody. Perfect game, 7 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts to his name. Very impressive stuff.
11 strikeouts in a perfect game. That's incredible.
Hope you enjoyed that interview we caught with Traylon Barnes. Again, he's batting in the 4-hole today, but coming off of such a good performance in the regional stage, Adam, I have to imagine that Tuttle feels pretty good about today. Now, I don't know if we'll see a perfect game today, but I think they have momentum and energy on their side for sure.
For sure. Throwing a perfect game obviously is no easy feat, but it's a completely different world trying to throw that same accomplishment in a playoff setting. Every time you meet any team in the playoff, they're going to come out super aggressive, super swinging. It's a completely different world trying to make that same accomplishment.
First inning is brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust out here in Tuttle in the Tri-City area. They sit at 5335 East State Highway 37. Call 405-224-2200 or go to bankfnbt.com. That's the First National Bank and Trust in Tuttle in the Tri-City area. Again, first pitch is going to be brought to you by Route 66 Propane. Route 66 Propane, a longtime sponsor of the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. They were actually with us in football season, Adam, so we've been having them on for a little bit, and that's always very glad for us. We're happy to have businesses like that willing to stay with us sport to sport. All right, so here we go. Leading this game off for the Broken Bow Savages, it's Braden Howell. Braden Howell, one of those football kids, stepping into the field today, and he takes strike number 1, and we are underway. Again, first pitch brought to you by Route 66 Propane. Watson in an 0-1 count already, winds and delivers. Goes back to the fastball, targeting that low inside corner, but that one just misses 1-1. Back-to-back fastballs to open this game up at him. He's going right after him.
I would assume you start out these games back-to-back fastballs. Just you're first seeing the team, and there's a foul ball right there. The count should be 2-1 now, or 1-2, sorry. But throwing the fastballs is kind of what you do at the start of the game, seeing all the batters, seeing what they're going to try to do with your pitches, and just go at them.
Hey, shout out to our home plate umpire who wore that foul ball off the shoulder right there. Just kind of gave himself a minute. Now he's already ready to get back in there. Looks like we're going to have a quick visit just to give him a little bit more time. I mean, talk about opening up a game the right way. 3 fastballs, 1 fouled straight into your shoulder. I'm sure he's having a good time. Braden Howell, number 6, starting center fielder for the Savages, bats from the left-handed side. And of course, your starting pitcher, Hunter Watson, a righty on the bump. Watson winds and delivers in a 1-2. Stuck with the fastball, but ran it too far in. The count evens out 2-2. Adam Watson wears a good number 15.
Right, really good number.
Really good
really
number.
Good number.
2-2. Watson, his pitch. Went back to the fastball, and he got Howell to swing. First K of the day. It's forward and 1 retired for Broken Bow.
Kind of threw that low fastball after setting up his point of view kind of high a little bit. Had him kind of on his front foot, swinging, fishing for it a little bit. If he can keep doing that, changing their eye levels and throwing curveballs or fastballs out of good tunnels that are set up on the previous pitch, he'll have a really good outing. As there's another swing and a miss from Christian Martinez, your Broken Bow shortstop. The count is 0-1.
He's stuck with the fastball right there as well. I mean, he's definitely feeling that one early.
He's just going to keep throwing it until they can hit it.
The 0-1, and there's the fastball once again. Called strike on the outer half. No balls, 2 strikes. Watson way ahead on the 2-hole batter Martinez. Martinez bats from the right-handed batter's box, so now you're looking at that right on right. Looks like he's sticking with the fastball. Swing and a miss. Got him high on that one.
And that's another CFB strikeout.
2 gone in the top of the first. Back-to-back strikeouts for your starting pitcher, Watson.
Yeah, here's Crew Pratt, number 14. He's the Broken Bow left fielder, hitting from the left side. 2 strikeouts to open up the game. Again, I just said he's thrown fastballs exclusively so far, and he's just going to keep throwing it, hitting his spots. And until they can hit it, he's just going to keep throwing it. But he misses with his first pitch, and the count is 1-0.
Again, this is Crew Pratt starting left fielder up to bat. Back to that right on left matchup. Pratt in the 3-hole takes the 1-0 and gave it a hack, but he went right through. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 gone, and the base is clear. A beautiful day out here. Not a cloud in the sky in Tuttle, Oklahoma. And with that nice cool breeze, it's not going to get too hot or too cold. Perfect day for some baseball. The 1-1 from Watson. There's his first breaking ball of his outing. Left it low outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
It's actually supposed to get warmer. I think the high is 76. Even that 5 degrees difference can make a pretty good difference just feeling it.
The 2-1 from Watson. Went back to the fastball and got strike number 2. Pumped it right down the middle. 2s all across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Pratt steps back in the box. He's set. The pitch. Fastball. Got him on the little half swing. 3 Ks. 3 up, 3 down. We're out at the top of the first.
You can't ask for a better outing from your pitcher. Not a lot of pitches in that first inning, which means he can start going a little bit longer, start throwing fastballs and working with more off-speed pitches because he'll have balls to work with if he can keep hitting his spots. Yeah, a perfect outing from the Tuttle pitcher.
Watson.
Yep.
That inning took 3 minutes.
Very, very quick inning.
Hey, we like it.
Yeah, I did expect Broken Bow to come out hacking, but you have to sit back a little bit. There were a few where they looked like they either tried to check their swing or they even got fooled on the fastball. So they need to sit back a little bit and just hit that fastball, and they'll have a chance.
All right, we're going to the bottom of the first after this commercial break. Watson gets them 1-2-3. Let's see the Tuttle Bats swing when we return.
Step out of the big box stores and step into being a valued customer. Shopping local at Simar Sales and Service, your local lawnmower repair service, located at 2623 OK 37 in Tuttle. A Cub Cadet dealer with a bold design and quality cut. You'll see why they're a cut above the rest, featuring DeWalt, Cub mowers, trailers, and small engine repair. Simmer Sales and Service, where value is still invested in the customer. Call 405-266-2663. Go Tigers!
Bottom of the first in Tuttle, Oklahoma. Broken Bow goes 1-2-3 in the top half, and that leaves the door wide open for a good first inning for your Tuttle Tigers. Jet McCoy to lead things off.
The Tuttle center fielder, he'll be hitting from the right side against a right-handed pitcher. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that misses outside, 1-0.
Now, one of the big strengths of this Tuttle lineup is that nowhere in the order do you get a batter off. And Jet McCoy kind of highlights this. Fast, strong, great eye, batting right at the top. The 1-0 to him. He lets go low outside once more, and he's up quickly 2-0.
Jet Johnson on the mound kind of has a little bit of a funky sidearm delivery, looks like. That may end up kind of being a little bit of a factor because it's not the traditional way up, kind of arm up, you know what I'm saying. So that may be why he's your starter right now, either because he's pitching really great in the playoffs or in the regular season, but this kind of funky sidearm delivery might throw these Tuttle Tigers off a little bit.
McCoy jumps on a high fastball, hits straight to the glove of third baseman, throw across off the line. A throwing error on the Broken Bow third baseman. That's Gage Smith. Looked like it just sped up on him a little bit at him.
Yeah, that'll put Jet McCoy on. And as we get number one, your right fielder, Jackson Johnson. As you said, there's no break in this Tuttle lineup, as I expect him to be pretty aggressive on the base paths just because he's your center fielder. That means he's pretty dadgum fast. So let's see what he does out there at first base.
Runner on first, no one gone. And again, Johnson up to bat, facing down Jet Johnson. Maybe a fun battle of the names there. Quick move over to first. McCoy goes diving back safely. No trouble at all for him. One error already on Broken Bow. I mean, it was a laser hit over to third.
Right.
Smith definitely had time to make the throw. Just kind of rushed himself, didn't he?
Right.
All right, set for the 0-0. Johnson checks first. Now goes home out the slide step. McCoy takes off. It's a strike at the plate. The throw down looks good. The tag is applied. Did they get him in time? No, called safe at second. A stolen bag for Jet McCoy, and he's living up to the name right now. Runner in scoring position now very early on for Tuttle, and this is what they've been doing to so many teams this year. Move the runner on the base paths. Give yourself a chance to knock him in. 0-1. Catcher sets up way outside. The pitch home. It's a breaking ball that breaks out of the zone. No trouble at all. Johnson holds up 1-1.
Johnson did show a bunt, which means they're trying to get the runner as close to home plate as possible, get out to an early lead over these Broken Bow Savages.
Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike, still no outs on the board. A Tuttle runner sitting on second. Johnson set, checks his runner once, now twice. Now a third time, lifts and goes home. Back to the fastball, left and low. That's ball number 2. Back-to-back 2-1 counts. Now this was the pitch that McCoy jumped on and eventually found his way over to first. Have to imagine Johnson is going to be given a green light right here if he gets a fastball. 2-1. Johnson has his sign and comes set. Catcher sets up inside the pitch. It's left too high. Hitters count to 3-1. And now you hear the roar from the Tuttle side in their dugout as they already smell the blood in the water. 3-1. Johnson trying to keep a dangerous Tuttle order off of the board early on. Comes set once more. Got to find a strike here. Is 3-1. Goes home. Breaking ball. Swung on. Cap shot. Shallow left field. Hits down for a base hit. McCoy rounds third. He's being waved home. The throw comes in from left field on the line, but cut off by the pitcher. And there is Johnson sliding into second with an RBI.
Tuttle leads Broken Bow 1-0 in the bottom of the first, and sometimes that's all you have to do is just flick your bat out a little fastball, hit off the cap, and just bump it right over the shortstop, and that'll get her done.
How many teams are supposed to compete with the Tuttle Tigers when they get one run on two batters?
I don't think there's many.
I don't think there's many either. Here's your starting pitcher, Hunter Watson, stepping up to bat. The runner is replaced on second. Looks like Broken Bow is having a quick conversation, and oh, look at this. Johnson has moved over to third. I didn't see anything like a balk. I think he just took off on him maybe before time had been called, and Broken Bow is going to come out here and debate this one. If I'm them, I'm doing the exact same thing, like, hey, at least move that guy back one base.
And even if you can't do that, know what happened from the umpire so you can prevent that in the future.
Good point. Doesn't look like he's going to be moving back, though. I think he's just going to have to stay at third. So Broken Bow gets the short end of the stick. Johnson takes an extra bag. Runner on third for Hunter Watson. That's the first hit and the first run given up by Jet Johnson on the bump. He's not out of the woods yet. Still working out the slide step. Now a man 90 feet away. His 0-0 home. Curveball swung on, popped up. This one going out to center field. It's actually got a little bit on it. It hit the top of the wall, actually. And that'll be an RBI triple.
It did look like it was popped up, but that's your Tuttle pitcher, folks. Looks like he's doing really well for these Tuttle Tigers from both sides of the ball.
I mean, I got to apologize to him after that game. That ball went straight up from our point of view, and then it just kept going and going and going.
We talked about the wind before we started. That was definitely a factor. Wind gusts up to 16 miles an hour. That ball will carry if you just get it to the outfield.
So Watson gets a little bit of a hold of one. That's your first triple of the game, and run number 2 has crossed. Quick 2-0 lead for the Tuttle Tigers in the bottom of 1. There's a mound visit happening from the Broken Bow Savages right now, and again, they're the number 16 seed here. They put together a good year. They have a good record, but the big point against them is that most teams think they haven't played anybody of really high-level competition. Tuttle is definitely, for most teams especially, going to be one of the tougher teams you play this year.
No kidding. They're the number 1 seed for a reason. Tuttle is the one team, aside from probably Elgin, that you don't want to see in the playoffs. That's unfortunate for these Broken Bow Savages, but they're going to have to find a way to have this uphill battle and get through these Tuttle Tigers. As the first pitch is thrown, that's a fastball for a strike to Javen Barnes. That's your shortstop for a Tuttle. The count is 0-1.
Barnes, of course, the pitcher we've talked so much about. You heard his pregame interview. The 0-1 to him, he gives a hack at. It's a curveball outside, and although it gets all the way to the wall, no advance for the Tuttle runner on third. Barnes down 0-2. By the way, number 10, Tyson Kennedy, is running at third in place of the pitcher, rather. Nothing in 2 at the plate. Barnes way behind, and Johnson looking for his first out. He winds, deals, and another curveball skips by. Hey, on that one, bodied up by Tyler Martinez behind the plate, it once again prevents the runner from advancing. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Great block. Looks like Jet Johnson is trying to switch to his curveballs a little bit. They have a really good snappy movement that we can just tell from back behind the home plate, because his fastballs are getting walloped so far, and trying to see what else works for him.
1-2 goes back to the fastball, fouled straight into the net. Count will stay where it is. When he got strike 2 on Barnes the way he did, kind of started outside, broke it further, and Barnes went chasing. Not surprised they tried to go back to the well.
Right, that's what you want to do as a pitcher. If you see a swing that far out of the zone, you want to try that same pitch, try to see if they'll do that again. And if you don't, you want to change your eye level. And I think that's what he's doing pretty well, as his fastball misses and the count is 2-2.
Yeah, that fastball did go back outside. It was actually put in a good spot. Just I don't think that's where Tyler Martinez wanted it, so he didn't put a frame on it. Just ball 2. Runner still on third here for the Tuttle Tigers. He's the only one on board. The 2-2 to Barnes. Fastball outside, missed once more. It's a full count for Traylon Barnes.
Yeah, he completely missed on the other side of the plate. The catcher actually set up inside, and he had to kind of jump a little bit to his right side in the other batter's box because that's how much the pitch was missed.
3-2, no outs, runner on third. Martinez sets up inside, it's a fastball, ground ball over to short, high bounding thing. Played well, the throw to first in time, but run number 3 crosses for the Tuttle Tigers.
I think they may have to take that right now. That's their first out in about 4 or 5 batters, and they really have to get their outs before they can get back to a hit again. So let that run go. You still got a long game to go, and you desperately need that out, so that's the right decision.
Now, although that was the cleanup batter just retired, here's a dangerous bat. It's number 12, Andy Forrest. Starting second baseman for the Tuttle Tigers, has put on a show this year. Let's see if he can get something here. 1 gone, base is clear for Forrest. The first pitch to him, it's a fastball, runs inside for ball number 1, and once again didn't look like where Martinez wanted it. Crazy to think we've had 3 runs on 4 batters, but that's just kind of how these go. 1-0 is back low and inside for ball number 2.
I have to wonder a little bit. Are they already in Jet Johnson's head a little bit? Because he started this game throwing these fastballs for a strike, and now he's missing just a hair wherever he wants it as this ball is fouled off on the right side. But he needs to maybe calm down a little bit and just try to get these fastballs back over the plate so these balls have a chance to play again.
I mean, you have to assume the Tuttle Tigers are going to get to you for a couple runs. There are very few pitchers in the nation, I think, that could shut down this Tuttle Tigers team, so you can't be fazed by a few runs crossing. 2-1 count for Forrest here. Johnson deals, goes back to something soft, and gets another foul ball out of Forrest. 2-2. Was able to throw that one over the zone, and it did its job. Now, what does he follow that pitch up with, Adam?
He spun a little curveball, and he's fouled off his fastball and his curveball. So I think I would, as a pitcher myself, I would probably want to change his eye level a little bit because you have one more ball to work with, probably a high fastball right here. That's exactly what he threw, but he missed on outside, and your count is full now in the other batter's box. That's kind of, if he's missing not well. He's missing too far outside because when he's hitting his spots.
3-2, back-to-back full counts for these Tuttle bats. Johnson set, working quick. The 3-2 fastball, ground ball right side, fielded on a hop at second, off-balance throw, but it gets to first in time. Tough play.
There's your much-needed second out for Broken Bow. After they given up these 3 runs, that's desperately what they needed because they couldn't get these outs or even a ball to have a chance to play for an out these first 3 or 4 hitters. So it's definitely a good turnaround for them right now after these 3 runs.
And that is a very tough play over there for Trey Williams, starting second baseman. He was in right field making that throw moving glove side, but he got out number 2, and as Adam says, it's a big one. Here's Heathcote, the big DH, up to bat. Fastball starts off his, and it hits it spot low outside, strike number 1. Well, Hudson Heathcote has batted in a few different spots in the order, now getting his start in the 6th hole. The 0-1 to him well outside, ball number 1. But, I mean, he's batting in this position for a reason because you really do expect the top 5 to keep replacing themselves on base. This is a bat you trust to knock in a few when they're on. 1-1 pitch to him, skips by in the other batter's box. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I suspect that that situation will present itself later in the game. Right now, he hasn't really had to worry about this kind of pressure getting a ball on the bat when there's runners on because they've scored pretty well without him so far. It's a 3-0 game, and that high fastball misses. The count is 3-1.
Hey, maybe they've only scored well without him because they hadn't gotten to him yet. That's how efficient the offense moved. All runs, by the way, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts at 203 West Main Street here in Tuttle. Call 405-381-6277. Foul ball makes it a 3-2 count, and that's the one Heathcote wants. Kind of got a fastball low and looked to do some damage.
That's certainly where you kind of want the ball as a right-handed batter, kind of low and inside. You can just kind of drop your shoulders a little bit and completely drive that or pull it down the line. And yeah, he's going to want that one back as the payoff pitch is a curveball that hits him. That will put him on.
Oh, Heathcote hit by a pitch. Looked like it got him right in the elbow. He's fine, though, heading down to first. One runner back on. That's kind of tough right there for Jet Johnson. They had him in a 2-strike count. Just kind of extends the inning for the Tuttle Tigers, and that's always dangerous with Dallin Pratt coming up to bat.
Another left-handed hitter. This is kind of another strength of this Tuttle offense. Right-handed hitter, left-handed hitter. And it keeps alternating. Kind of puts that more pressure on the hitter as the throw down to second is not in time. The bag is stolen. And that pitch also missed outside for a ball. The count is 1-0 on a well-stolen back.
Stolen base for Hudson Heathcote. He was kind of moving right there. You saw the arms chopping. He was burning rubber. Might have been out, but the throw down was actually really good. But starting shortstop Martinez just couldn't keep a glove on the baseball. 1-0 for Pratt. Johnson once again dealing with a runner in scoring position. He lifts and goes home. Found strike number 2, kind of slung that fastball back inside.
Back to that stolen base, he kind of had to field a short hop and kind of go up to field that ball and then go down, which kind of makes the play less likely to happen. As I used to be a catcher, and as the catcher throwing that ball down, you either want it to be a long hop that he has a higher chance of fielding, or you want to hit him right in the face. But your runner stole third, or at least tried to, and he's thrown out. So that will be your third out in a 2-1 count. Your batter does not get to finish his at-bat, but that is your third out for Broken Bowl, and a good throw by your catcher. And that's definitely what they needed.
That does it for the bottom of the first, and Adam is right. A caught stealing for Hudson Heathcote. Great throw down to third from Tyler Martinez. We'll be back for the top of the second. Tuttle leads 3-0 on the home field here at Bryan Stewart. Let's go to commercial break.
The Tuttle Tag Agency at 303 West Main in Tuttle is a proud supporter of Tiger Sports. Friendly service, knowledgeable, and helpful. Conveniently located in downtown Tuttle. The Tuttle Tag Agency is your nearest office for the DMV practice test. The Tuttle Tag Agency open Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Call 405-381-2413. The Tuttle Tag Agency, located at 303 West Main.
Congratulations to Tuttle Tiger football for another great season, an undefeated season, from your friends at Route 66 Propane at 210 North Mustang Road. For all your propane needs, tank sets, bottle fills, commercial and farm, locally owned and operated, everybody needs a little gas. From Route 66 Propane, give them a call at 405-953-7002. Route 66 Propane.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Chelito's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chelito's. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chelito's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
Second inning brought to you by Provision Home Care. More on them in a second. It's O'Neal leading this thing off, and now down 3-0. The 4-hole batter steps in. First pitch to him. It's a ball that runs inside. Quick 1-0 count for the leadoff man this inning. Hunter Watson back out on the mound for his second inning of work after getting them 1-2-3 in the first. 1-0 pitch from Watson, swung on and went right through. Quickly 1-1.
Yeah, a couple of curveballs so far, and fastball. As I said, he's just going to keep throwing it until they can hit it.
The 1-1 pitch from Watson. Curveball outside and in the other batter's box. 2-1. Honestly, I don't mind that pitch either. Kind of a waste pitch outside to see if he'll offer. 2-1 pitch from 1-5. Goes back to the fastball up, and O'Neal can't hold off.
I like the idea of that outside fastball when you have balls to waste. You want to see if he'll go fishing so you can remember that for later in the game.
Watson has his sign come set in his motion and delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss. K number 4. Watson got him on the fastball high, much in the same way he got strike 2. 1 out on the board.
Up next, number 5.
Here's number 5, Bladen Medic with Gage Smith on deck. Out of 4 Ks and 4 batters, a really good start so far for Watson.
Doesn't get much better than that for your starting pitcher as this first pitch is delivered. It's a low curveball that is spiked. Good block by Tyler Martinez to keep that ball off the umpire. I know that certainly makes him happy, having a good, reliable catcher right there in front of you.
1-0 pitch from Watson. Fastball kind of tied up the hands right there at Bladen Medic. He's found a lot of success this inning with fastballs up and in. 1-1. Watson already delivers. This pitch just missed up at the letters. 2-1, and maybe a good adjustment right there mid at bat from Blake Medic.
They want that high fastball to hit, but it looks like these broken bow batters are kind of pulling their hands back into their chest, trying to go back into the body a little bit, trying to stop their swing as another high fastball, as I just said, is swung on again. The count is 2-2. But I think that high fastball is what's playing the best for him right now. They just keep swinging at it, keep putting awkward swings up, and even if they do hit it, they're going to be little dinky balls that are going to be easy outs. As another fastball is thrown, but that misses outside. A good snag by Tyler Martinez, and the count is full.
Watson looking for round number 2. Has his sign in his motion. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and in, and as he's done 3 times this at bat, gets a swing and a miss. K number 5. And Watson is dealing in his start here in the first game of area.
Gage Smith.
Gage Smith steps into the box trying to break the trend of strikeouts. No one on, 2 gone. I think it's because he's wearing number 15, me personally. Watson's pitch, a breaking ball, looked to be low. 1-0 count.
Yeah, we love number 15. That's one of our family numbers.
Watson already working, and there's a check swing up this time.
Check swing. He did not go around, which means there's 2 balls, but he tries to go back to what's working for him so far. That high fastball, and the batter offered at it a little bit, but he was able to hold up.
The 2-0 pitch to Smith. Fastball down the gut. There's strike number 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dickerson is playing up on the hot corner. The 2-1 pitch. Another called strike on the fastball. He's gotten away from the high stuff, now going low. Do you think he tries to go back up high here?
I don't see why not. That just seems to be what's working for him right now, where he has one more ball to work with, either that or a curveball that could chase him. But no, this fastball is right down the middle. He doesn't even offer at it. That's a looking strike 3 for your Tuttle Tigers, and that is out number 3.
2 innings in a row of 3 strikeouts in a row. What a start once again from Hunter Watson. I won't say what we're all thinking, not at this point in the game, but it bodes well, let's just say. Second inning again brought to you by Provision Home Care, 308 West Main Street here in Tuttle. Call 405-240-9876 for Provision Home Care. Your loved ones, their mission.
Polished is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
Dahlin Pratt set to lead things off in the bottom of 2. This inning goes 7, 8, 9, Pratt, Mallory, and Dickerson for your Tuttle Tigers.
Jet Johnson remains on the mound for Broken Bow. He is still pitching to Tyler Martinez as he gets ready to offer his first pitch.
3-0 lead for the Tuttle Tigers. The first pitch to Pratt. It's a fastball, runs low and inside for ball number 1 in the second inning, or rather the bottom of the second inning is underway. Had him 3 runs in the first off of only 2 hits and 1 error. Pretty good for the Tuttle Tigers offense. This one, a curveball high, ripped into right field. It stays in fair ground. It rolls all the way down to the corner. There goes Pratt, rounding first, heading for second. He'll stand up there with a no-out double. Make that 3 hits on the day for the Tuttle Tigers.
Just a good barrel, jumping on that first pitch fastball, yanking it down the first base line. If it was a little bit further to the right, that might have gotten to the corner and we could have been looking at a stand-up triple. But they'll certainly take it. No outs, the leadoff batter, stand-up double.
Here's the catcher, Dakota Mallory. Mallory stands in with the runner back in scoring position, and once again, Tuttle knocking on the door. I knew we were going to see some fireworks in today's game, but man, this offense is a lot of fun to watch. All right, so here we go. Johnson got to be careful. He's dealing once again with a runner in a dangerous spot. The 0-0 home is a push bunt down first. Fielded on a hop. The tag will be applied. Mallory is tagged out, but the lead runner heads over to third.
I love that play right there. A good call by the coaches. Perfect execution to get your runner on third base a little bit closer to adding another run and putting Broken Bow more in a deficit that they need to climb out of.
Mason Dickerson, your 9-hole batter, up to bat. A man on third. 1 out on the board. Dickerson up for his first time here today. If he gets on or gets out, no matter what, Jet McCoy is coming back up to bat. And that is bad news for the Tuttle Tigers. Or excuse me, for the Broken Bow Savages. 0-0 to Dickerson, a fastball low outside once more. Ball 1. Again, this is the area matchup here at Tuttle. There are 8 area matchups, 16 teams playing in it, and only 8 of those are going to be able to advance to the state bracket. 1-0, here's another shown bunt. That one pulled back for strike number 1. Even count here for Mason Dickerson. We might look up in a half inning that area bracket and see all the teams that are playing. Might try to find some live updates on them too. Why not? Johnson 1-1 count, 1 out and runner on third. Out of the stretch, Broken Bows in prevent defense. This one hit well out to left field. Hanging up in the air, the catch will be made, but this should be enough to let the runner tag. And the sac fly is going to score run number 4.
A little bit of a hanging curveball that he saw well out of the hands and he just sat back on. Put a good barrel on the ball, deep enough to make some damage. The score is now 4-0 for Tuttle. That first run happens with 2 outs for your Tuttle Tigers.
Jet McCoy back up. He reached on an error by third his last time up. Got it to a 2-1 count before putting a good swing on a baseball.
That was kind of a bad brain fart, wasn't it? I knew what I wanted to say, but I forgot what I was going to say for some reason.
Don't worry, it's a thing in broadcasting.
Yeah, your first pitch is a fastball that misses a little bit inside. 1-0, 1 ball, 0 strikes.
McCoy, we talked about him. He did come around to score that first inning, one of the 3 runs they put up. And the silver lining for Broken Bow, no runners on the base paths. Next pitch in there for strike number 1. Hit it spot on the outer half. Goes back to the fastball, and I think that means Johnson is starting to feel comfortable with it again.
Certainly, that's always what you need to feel comfortable, is just having your fastball when your off-speed stuff don't work. Just having that challenge pitch that can throw down the middle or throw high to try to get these outs. As this ball is chopped up the middle, I'll get past the middle infield, and I'll be a stand-up single.
Kind of a jam shot, sawed off, flared back up the middle, but just no one around.
They've had 2 of those. They had that cap that went right over the shortstop and that little jam shot that just is perfectly right up the middle that they don't have a chance to play on. But again, that will play. Anything works in playoff baseball. 1 runner on first with 2 outs. Let's see if they can do something else with it.
Johnson back up to bat. He had a single his last time up, currently 1 for 1. Runner on first. Now, of course, McCoy does have some speed. We'll see if they let him steal with 2 outs. I wonder here. I don't know if I'd tell him to go. Move over to first. McCoy dives back in safely. Johnson got it to a 3-1 count his last time up. Hitters count, and he kind of smacked his. Let's see what he gets here. Time called from the field umpire. Looks like he's telling the Tuttle bench to quiet down. That's a good sign for the home team, isn't it? Move back over to first, and McCoy is safe once more. Where do you stand on that? I mean, I think you just let the team say whatever they want as long as it's not getting vulgar.
Yeah, obviously that's the line. I say get as loud as you want. It's playoff baseball.
Ripped through the 5-6 gap. It's a potential double here for Johnson. McCoy going first to third. He'll stand up there. No throw over to second. It will be a 2-out double.
Just keeping this inning going as long as possible every time you're up to hit. Tire out these broken bow pitchers, and you'll be well on your way to a playoff victory.
Jackson Johnson, as they lovingly refer to him, JJ up here, just got the barrel on another one and rips it through the gap. Doesn't seem like it's too hard for that kid, does it?
Certainly does not.
The pitcher, Hunter Watson, back up to bat. Now here's a dangerous bat. He had a triple his last time up. Ducks on the pond here for the Tuttle Tigers, currently leading 4-0 with a chance to make it more. The first pitch to Watson, too far up. Ball number 1.
Broken Bow certainly wants Watson to pick one side of the ball. They're saying you can't really be good at both. You got to just pick one. But no, he's certainly shown out so far in this second inning, just pitching and on the offense side of the ball.
1-0 to Watson, swung on and missed, kind of fooled him on a breaker there. Watson way out in front, 1-1. I mean, that's how you approach a batter like that. You know he's in a swing now mode. You know he wants those RBIs. Gave him something soft, and Watson never saw it. Johnson out of the stretch. Doesn't even look to his runners. Just going home. His 1-1 delivery. Fastball hit its spot, and it's a called strike outside. Tuttle fans not a fan of that call, but I think it stands for the sole purpose of hitting the spot. 1-2. Johnson set once more. He winds. He deals. Skips by. Got all the way to the net. McCoy going to try to score. He slides in safe. A pass ball for ball number 2, and it comes at the wrong time. 5-1.
It's like Jet Johnson got a little bit slow off the mound coming to first base. If he got to the mound quicker, that certainly would have been a lot closer play than it was. It still was a close play. He almost got him on the top of the head, but if he got there quicker, it would have been a lot closer of a play.
5 across for the Tuttle Tigers, and we're only in the bottom of 2. Back into our current at bat, 2-2, 2 outs. The pitch, fastball, shot the other way through the 3-4 gap, and that's into the outfield for an RBI single. Watson comes up big again, and it's 6-0 Tuttle Tigers.
And Hunter has an All-American Garage Door RBI.
What about that swing, Adam? Just kept the hands in, got the barrel to it, shot it the other way.
That is exactly what you have to do when you have 2 strikes on you. Shorten up a little bit, spread your legs a little bit, make contact with the ball, and sometimes good things will happen.
So both runners that reached have come around to score. Now with Traylon Barnes back up to bat, there's a runner on first. Remember, all runs brought to you by Napa Auto Parts here in Tuttle. More on them in a second. Johnson got in trouble, couldn't find his way out of it. Now at least he doesn't have to deal with a runner in scoring position, right? Looks like Broken Bow is taking a second, talking about their signs. Johnson now has what he wants. Checks his runner once. Now he comes set. On the 0-0, he goes home with a slide step. It's a fastball high for ball number 1.
Tyler Martinez looked at first, kind of put that pump fake on it. Thought about throwing it down because sometimes you have to do that because they've been super aggressive on the base pass, trying to just keep it as close to the bag as possible as Jet Johnson gets ready for this second pitch. But no, he throws it over to first to check the runner again, doesn't play.
Reminder, that is number 10, Kennedy, courtesy running at first. Again, another player with a lot of speed and a guy we've seen many times before. The 1-0 from Johnson. Curveball, swing and a miss, and a big one at that. 1-1 against Barnes. Napa Auto Parts, 203 West Main Street. Go to NapaOnline.com or get the Napa Auto Parts app. They're open until 6 p.m. today. Napa know how, Tuttle knows how to score runs. 1-1.
I see what you did.
Johnson delivers. Another slider, that one too low. 2-1.
It kind of seems like he's not trusting his fastball as much as he should be right now. 6 runs already in 2 innings. That certainly doesn't help his confidence, but he may need to start worrying about getting that fastball back.
Johnson deals. There's the fastball. Cap shot over to third. Fielded well to throw across the diamond. That one is going to be in time. 3 outs in the second inning on the 5-3, but the damage once again done, Adam. I mean, 3 runs in both innings we've played so far. 6-0 overall. Currently 6 hits, 1 error for the Tuttle Tigers. I mean, they are rolling on the home field. Well, that does it for 2. We're going to go to the 3rd inning. Reminder, the 2nd was brought to you by Provision Home Care. Your loved ones, they're calling thanks to Provision Home Care.
It's Girls' Day every day at Retro Rebel Boutique in Yukon, 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110. If you are looking for style and fashion for women and children at an affordable price, shop at Retro Rebel and see the amazing selection of clothing and jewelry we have to offer. Tops, bottoms, hats, footwear, we've got it all at Retro Rebel Boutique. We sell beautiful jewelry like our diamond earrings and pearl necklaces, and with our one-of-a-kind jewelry creation service, you get to choose your bling. New arrivals come in constantly, and Oliver & Co. fragrances paired with gift cards make perfect gifts for those close to you. Call 405-868-7719 or stop by 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110 in Yukon.
Experience Napa know-how for yourself at Napa Auto Parts in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 Saturdays. Napa is your local auto parts provider with trusted service, a variety of heavy-duty equipment, and an online shopping experience that will help you find exactly what you need. Call Napa at 405-381-6277. And remember Napa when you need tools, batteries, filters, custom fender flares and trim, accessories, and more. Napa Auto Parts in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street. Back for the top of the third. 3rd inning brought to you by Beck & Root Propane, 405-674-8102. They're at 210 North Mustang Road. First pitch of this inning is foul tipped straight into the mid. Strike number 1. And, of course, Hunter Watson back on the bump here for the 3rd. 6 Ks. He sat down everybody he's faced to this point. Watson winds and deals. Goes back to the fastball high. No chase on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, hey, in about an hour 20 back in Bethany, we're going to have a coaches show with Bethany Girls Soccer as they continue their playoff run. Fastball called for strike number 2, low outside, 1-2 count. It's hosted by John Hickman at Victory Mattress Outlet. You see Victory Mattress's logo flashing on the screen. Do tune into that one. It's on Facebook while we're here on YouTube. Again, that's at 4 p.m. at Victory Mattress. Time will be called, and I do not at all blame Blake Skelton for that. The DH leads off this inning at 7-8-9 for Broken Bow. Skelton, Williams, and Martinez. Swing and a miss on the 1-2. Fastball up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it. 7 Ks. With Skelton retired, here's number 7, Trey Williams. We saw him make a good play in the field early on. Now they need him with the bat. Williams stands in, back to the right on right. Yo-oh from Watson. Breaking ball outside on the start for this one, and couldn't fool the current batter Williams. I mean, I would have swung. He'd been going to first pitch fastball so many times, I would have been fooled on that. 1-0 from Watson. There's the fastball, and it does get Williams to go through.
Big swing. He almost went over. That was a gigantic try to do something with that swing. Down six runs, why not try to help your team out as much as you can?
1-1 pitch. Goes back down the middle with the fastball and gets a called strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Watson way ahead. You can hear the wind picking up in our live mic. Again, if you could get a barrel on something, it could go a long ways. And Williams had a pretty good chance on that one, fouled it straight back. 1-2. We've seen that a couple of times from these Broken Bow bats. They're just missing the fastball low. Watson on the 1-2. His pitch. Got a weak shot right side, bounding foul. strikeout stays where it is. You know, a mark of a good team is how many runners they leave on base versus how many they don't. And Tuttle, throughout the years and throughout the games we've been seeing them, tend to not leave runners on base. Williams fights off another fastball high, that one going foul left side.
Just in these 2 innings, they've left either 1 or 2 on base. Even when they got the singles with 2 outs, they got that guy in.
6 runs, 1 left on base, and it did come in that second. 1 and 2 it remains. Watson deals one more time. Curveball, shot to third. Fielded well at third base. The throw across is in time. Mesa Dickerson all the way over to first. Out number 2. Reminder, it is Cooper Busby over at first, not batting in the order he's being DH'd for, but always a good player to have at first base. He's got a nice stretch to him. All right, so 2 gone. Here's the 9-hole batter, Tyler Martinez, the starting catcher for the Warriors. 2 gone, no one on. First pitch to him, called strike. Nothing to 1. Scoreboard here showed 1 and 3 for a flash. Nothing to 1. Swung on and missed. Nothing to 2. Watson way ahead on Tyler Martinez. Looks in, has his sign, come set. Here's his pitch. The put away. Got him looking. A strikeout for Watson to end the inning. That's number 8 for the starting pitcher. All right, so we say he won't strike out everybody this game. He did get 1 ground out. Just 1, but it's not everybody.
I think at this point that's kind of a surprise, not striking out and somebody putting the ball in play for Broken Bow, but he'll certainly take it. I know he wants to keep his strikeout count continuing as long as he can without any breaks, but he'll certainly take that out.
All right, let's go to break. When we come back, the bottom of the 3rd, and Tuttle continues to swing the sticks.
Ship it sooner at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
Hi, I'm Trinity. I'm with Red River Credit Corporation. I've been with the loan service for about 2 years. We'd love to help you with your auto or signature loans. We are located at 1081 South Cornwall Drive in Suite 401, Yukon, Oklahoma. Our phone number is 405-354-1930. We offer no credit checks on our clear and free title. Our title loans are a quick service, no credit check needed. Just come in with your vehicle and your title and we can get you taken care of. We offer electronic closing. If you're a former borrower or an established loan here, we can help you from the comfort of your house. We're a quick and friendly service and we'd love to meet you for the first time. Stop by and see us today.
Here we are in the bottom of the 3rd. This inning goes Forrest, Heathcote, and Pratt for the Tuttle Tigers. Forrest, his last time up, grounded out to second base, and it was a tough play deep in the gap, but made by the Broken Bow defense. And hey, Adam, although it's only it's a 6-0 game, kind of getting away from Broken Bow here early on. They've had some pretty good plays in the field. Only the 1 error on a long throw from the hot corner, but a few tough plays made here and there.
Right, the error certainly hurts, but they've gotten that back with their bats. Even though no runs were scored, they can make these errors at this point. I know you certainly don't want to, but they have the bats to back it up.
Andy Forrest stands in. Here's the 0-0 to 1-2. Fastball runs inside for ball number 1, and his second time around has begun. Forrest and Heathcote, a ground out and then a hit by pitch. It was Pratt who found the double and eventually came around to score in the second. The 1-0 floats over the zone, but just outside. Broken Bow was looking for the strike 1. Johnson stays on the bump here. I mean, at this point, Broken Bow knows they have another game to play. The 2-0, not called either, another ball outside. 3-0, but Broken Bow knows, yeah, it's a best of 3. We have one more game to play regardless. But it feels like they can't be too content to sit back. Like, you don't want to leave too much off the field. You want to show them some pretty good stuff here, right? 3-0 pitch, called strike, 3-1.
If you can avoid that game 3, you certainly want to, so you don't have to use as much resources as you would have to use to for these first 2 games. But certainly you want to avoid that game 3, but even in the 3rd inning, it certainly looks like Broken Bow will have to worry about maybe getting to the 2nd game.
Swung on and hit well out to right field. It's ripped down the right field line for potentially extra bases. Forrest rounds first. He's heading for 2, slides in with a leadoff double in the bottom of the 3rd. And the hits just keep on coming for the Tuttle Tigers.
And Andy has a Great Plains Bank double.
Forrest positions himself in perfectly to score another run.
Another great leadoff batter getting the scoring position with 0 outs. Tuttle's definitely going to do something with this. They've done it all these innings so far, I believe. Have these leadoff hitters getting scoring positions with 0 outs. And certainly great for Tuttle, not great for Broken Bow. They haven't started any of these innings very well at all with even 1 out. They need to figure that out if they want to have a chance in this game.
Hudson Heathcote up to bat next. Oh, hold on here. We have a new bat.
Now batting number 17.
We are.
Dahlgren.
Okay, how about this? It's number 17, Luke Dahlgren, batting in place of Heathcote. Dahlgren up for his first at-bat. Takes the ball outside to kick things off 1-0. Stands in a pretty good spot. I mean, how about the trust they're showing 1-7 here? Knock that guy in. Dahlgren, a right-handed bat, steps into the box. Johnson's pitch, swung on, cap shot right side, heading out of play.
Even if you can't knock him in with his at-bat, just moving him over will certainly be a job well done because they have 3 outs to play with.
We've seen Tuttle try to do that before, show bunts here early, try to play some small ball. 1-1 count here. Do you think Dahlgren does that, or do you think he keeps trying to swing it?
I would say keep trying to swing it. You're up 6-0. See what can happen.
Johnson lifts and goes home for the 1-1. It's a slide piece outside. Well off of the zone, 2 balls, 1 strike. We've seen that slider more than once here from Johnson, but it tends to start outside and stay outside. I don't think he's thrown that inside more than once. 2-1. Goes back to the fastball. This one in play. Hit well out to center field. Doesn't have enough. At the wall. Leaping catch in center field. Dahlgren is retired. Tagging up from second will be Forrest. He heads over to third as the throw comes in. What a catch in center field.
That was a great catch, and even though it's an out, it's a job well done. That gets the runner to third base, closer to scoring 1 more run, which will put Broken Bow even in a tougher spot to get out of, and that's certainly a job well done.
Graydon Howell in center field, fully extended halfway up the wall. That's a play I could only make in my dreams, Adam.
Number 14, Dallin Pratt.
Dallin Pratt steps into the box with a man on third. 1 out on the board.
Every ball hit to the outfield has had these outfielders have to go straight back. That just tells you how much the wind is a factor this game.
The 0-0 to Pratt. Comes out swinging, gets a grounder to third. It's bobbled. The throw over to first is in time. Assisted by a good stretch from Bladen Medic, but it will allow the run to cross. And nearly another error for Gage Smith, but at least he finds out number 2, right? (7-0) Tuttle leads here in the bottom of 3. 2 gone now. Number 26, Mallory, steps up.
Now batting number 26,
Dakota Mallory grounded out to first his last time up, unassisted put out by the first baseman. A push bunt that was just grabbed halfway up the line. The 0-0 to him on this one, hits it to short. Hard hit ball, picked up well and thrown across in time. 6-3 retires Mallory, and this inning is over, but Tuttle picks up another 7-0. Hey, I got to shout out the lady working the gate here for Tuttle, okay? I asked her what her prediction for this game would be, and she said, you know, I haven't seen Broken Bow play, but I'd say a confident 7-0. We've hit that in the third. So, hey, shout out again to everybody that makes these games happen here at Tuttle High School. We enjoy coming down here all the time. We're going to the fourth after this commercial break. It's Tuttle High School baseball on GSN Sports and Talk.
Meteorologist Aaron Tuttle here. For years, I've been recommending Ferguson roof systems to homeowners across Oklahoma. So when Mother Nature struck my house, it was an easy call to make. There's no one I would trust more than Ferguson Roof Systems for my home's roof. Since 1977, Ferguson has led the industry with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and lifetime warranties. Plus, they'll even deal with the insurance companies so you don't have to. So when Mother Nature strikes, make your first call to Ferguson Roof Systems.
Safety for your finances is a necessity. Thieves work around the clock to try to get into your personal banking accounts. Here at the First National Bank and Trust Company, we offer Secure Lock. It is a mobile app that allows you to control how, when, and where your debit cards are used. Stay in control and stay secure. Download the app today. Experience peace of mind with Secure Lock from your First National Bank. Member FDIC. Go Tigers!
Provision Home Care in Tuttle at 308 West Main Street is your Central Oklahoma home care provider, offering personalized, non-medical services tailored to each individual's needs. Locally owned and operated with over 45 years of combined experience, Provision Home Care believes that quality starts with trust, consistency, and compassion. Our caregivers are carefully screened, trained, and supported to ensure dependable and respectful care for every client. Provision Home Care offers up to 24-hour care services like mobility assistance, meal preparation, personal care, transportation services, and more. Call 405-240-9876 or go to provisionhome.care to learn more. Provision Home Care, you're loved, our calling. Go for it.
And we're back in the fourth inning, brought to you by Tuttle Tag Agency, open usually 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 405-381-2413. They sit at 303 West Main Street. If you need a new tag for your automobile, Tuttle Tag Agency has got you covered. Such friendly people down there. They will get you right. Again, that's 405-381-2413, 303 West Main Street, Tuttle Tag Agency. That will bring you this fourth inning.
Great job on the inning read. I'm a fan of it. You sounded pretty natural.
I said industry, though. They're Tuttle Tag Agency.
You did say industry, but it's okay.
First pitch is a high fastball that is swung on. It was a high outside fastball that would have been a ball if it wasn't swung on, but it's a strike. So 0-1. Here's your second offering. It's a flicked kind of defensive swing. Another high fastball. It's fouled out of the park though, and the count is a quick 0-2.
You were on a roll, man. You did the ad read. You were doing some play-by-play. You just want to take over?
Not yet.
0-2 right here. Lead up better again, Graydon Howell. So it goes Howell, Martinez, and Pratt. I don't know. I think you could. I think you know enough about baseball to do it. Curveball hit back to the pitcher. This should be an easy flip to first, and it will be.
Right. I know just enough. I'm a college-level baseball player, but I know just enough.
Watson flips it to first in time for out number 1. Graydon Howell is retired. Here's number 12, Christian Martinez, starting shortstop for Broken Bow. Broken Bow is always one of those schools that's perennially in the playoffs. They always have a chance to go a long ways. You know, you'll see their name pop up a lot. Nothing to Martinez, swung on and missed. So anytime you get a matchup like this where it's, hey, you know, a state champion favorite versus your underdog, but a team that truly is a dark horse, has a chance to go a long way, you're bound to have a fun series. This curveball fouled off into the net towards Broken Bow's side. 0-2. And I'd hesitate to guess that most of the series we're playing at the area stage this year are going to be like this. I mean, I'm remembering some of the teams that are in it. I would be very surprised if there's a boring game of baseball being played this week. Watson's 0-2, swung on, hit high in the air, out to left field, heading down towards foul ground, and looks like the catch will be made in left by Dolan Pratt.
I know this is certainly not boring for the Tuttle fans so far. Any amount of runs, they'll still be here cheering as much as they're cheering. They love some playoff baseball here in Tuttle.
That they do, and I'm glad you pointed that out. Baseball, basketball, football, you want one of the women's sports, and softball or stunt and wrestling on both sides. I mean, they love them some high school sports. It's part of what makes Tuttle High School Tuttle High School. Nothing to the new bat outside for ball number 1. Watson has gotten 2 outs in the field this inning, no strikeouts yet.
as they put a bat to the ball a little bit more, he's starting to throw a little bit more curveballs as this fastball is way above everybody's head for a way out their ball. The count is 2-0, but yeah, he's starting to lean more on his off-speed stuff a little bit. Do you think he's getting a little fatigued to keep throwing that fastball at a high level that he's throwing at?
Well, he goes back to the fastball there and gets a swing and a miss. So I don't think he's so much fatigued as he's trying to keep these batters on their toes, mix up his game plan. 2-1. The pitch to Pratt. Swung on and fouled straight back 2-2. Crew Pratt starting left fielder, wears number 14 for Broken Bow. Batted in the 3-hole today. And he's got O'Neill on deck if they can get to him, and Broken Bow desperately needs a base runner. The pitch, swung on, ripped into right field, and there's the first hit of the day for Broken Bow.
You jinxed it, Luke.
I mean, I was just saying it how it is, all right? I just keep it honest here. Crew Pratt breaks up the perfect game that Watson had going.
Yeah, they'll certainly take that. Anything helps. They desperately needed a start, and that single is getting them started.
Paxton O'Neill steps into the box next. The 0-0 to him, swung on and missed. But, hey, a good swing right there on 0-0 nonetheless.
It seems like Broken Bow should kind of relax a little bit as there's a check over to first base, but he's already standing on the bag, so there's no call. But they may need to relax a little bit at the plate, kind of shorten up and just get a bat on the ball, as the second offering is a low fastball for a ball. The count is 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, you know at this stage, you know what your team has, you know how talented they are. They can hit the baseball. They can hit Tuttle's pitchers. They just need to have those good quality at-bats, the long ones, as you said. Next pitch runs inside, nearly hits O'Neill. Hey, depending on who you are, you might say, hey, let that one hit you. Head down to first with the free bag. It's a 2-1 count here. Here, the wind again picking up. It's shaking the tent over us a little bit, but I've got it tied down. We're all good. The 2-1 to O'Neill. Watson gets a called strike.
Right, as you talked about quality at-bats, these first 3 innings so far, Broken Bow hasn't really offered that yet to the pitcher, to the Tuttle pitcher. They've had a lot of quick 3-pitch strikeouts, swinging at everything, not shortening up, and they definitely need to short up as the time is called. Right here, everybody's going to take a break. But yeah, quality at-bats need to happen so you can put runners on, and you can start tiring out the Tuttle pitcher and getting runs on the board.
Watson's 2-2 foul tip straight into the mitt. It's a strikeout, number 9.
And that's another CFD strikeout.
Oh, and here we go. Looks like we might have an ejection. Yeah, and that's going to be it. Number 13, Paxton O'Neill, is tossed from the game. A few choice words for the home plate umpire. That'll be it for his day and potentially his postseason.
I was actually looking at the notes. I didn't see what happened. I just saw the coach run over and get him back to the dugout.
Interesting development here in the area around the playoffs. One of the Savages ejected from the competition. We'll go to commercial break as we kind of keep an eye on things on the field. Stick with us for the bottom of the 4th after this.
M&T Septic and Backhoe is your call for septic installation, pumping, and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been installing septic systems for over 25 years. From home builders to homeowners, from old-fashioned septics to aerobic systems and lift stations, give M&T Septic and Backhoe a call at 405-387-9353. A call for all your septic systems, storm shelter, or utility needs, offering free estimates and willing to work with you on all projects. Call 405-387-9353. M&T Septic and Backhoe.
Step out of the big box stores and step into being a valued customer. Shopping local at Simar Sales and Service, your local lawnmower repair service, located at 2623 OK 37 in Tuttle. A Cub Cadet dealer with a bold design and quality cut. You'll see why they're a cut above the rest, featuring DeWalt, Cub mowers, trailers, and small engine repair. Simmer Sales and Service, where value is still invested in the customer. Call 405-266-2663. Go Tigers!
So in the bottom of the fourth, Tuttle leads 7-0 if you're just now joining us. It's been another electric offensive day with an incredible pitching performance to back. Mesa Dickerson leads off this inning out of the 9-hole. It goes Dickerson, McCoy, Johnson. But, hey, the story now of this game, Paxton O'Neill, number 13 in the cleanup batter for the Savages, tossed. He's going to miss the rest of this game, all of next game, and most likely tomorrow if they get there.
First offering is a outside missed strike, but yeah, you can't do that. I know you're frustrated at this point. You're down 7-0, but your team needs you for this playoff run. You're in the playoffs. You have to be on your best behavior, especially since you're in high school. The second pitch is another outside fastball. The count is 1-1, but yeah, you can't do things like that. Your team desperately needs you, and you're in the playoff run. That may bite them this next coming game.
Oh, yeah, especially at the high school level. Can't show up an umpire. You definitely can't say the things he said to an umpire. Strike two dealt there to Dickerson on a took fastball up in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that doesn't help the umpire get on Broken Bow's side either. That makes it even more difficult for the rest of their lineup. Now they're going to get even less calls, you have to assume. 1-2 pitch. Catcher set up outside. Johnson hits the spot, but it's well off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mason Dickerson, his last time up, sacrifice fly out to left field, scored a runner. 7 runs on 8 hits so far for the Tuttle Tigers. Check swing, foul ball right at Broken Bow's dugout. Nothing going there, 2-2. In the third inning, Tuttle put up 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors, and they left no one on base. Johnson comes back sad. He's looking for out number 1 this inning. Got to go after the 9-hole batter, right? Swing and a miss. He got him. Johnson picks up a big strikeout here in the bottom of 4.
First strikeout for Broken Bow.
It is. Strikeout swinging, forward K. Brings the number.
Up next, number 3, Jet McCoy.
Oh. He's been wearing number 3 this whole time? I had it written down as number 6. Well, number 3, Jet McCoy, is back up to bat. Normally wearing number 6. We just now realize he's wearing number 3 today. McCoy so far today reached on an error and has singled once. Takes a first pitch breaking ball that hits its spot for strike number 1. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all by that. Leading off McCoy with an off-speed pitch. Johnson, with 1 out and the bases clear, might have a little bit of confidence starting to build up here. That ball bounces by low, 1-1. Hey, reminder, this is a best-of-3 series, so no matter what, we have a second game here today. McCoy stands back in for the 1-1. Johnson set. Working out the stretch even with no one on. He deals a curveball fouled straight into the net. 1-2. The fans in front of us were ready to make a play at him.
That's another local foul ball.
There's a couple dads sitting right in front of us. They look like they're about to get ready into an athletic position and get out there again.
The universal athletic position, feet shoulder width apart, get a little bit of a squat right there. Absolutely, I know exactly what you mean. 1-2.
That just shows you how much Tuttle is invested in their team, how much they love this baseball team, and how loud they get. I think y'all can still hear it. But, yeah, they love the Tuttle baseball team down here.
The 1-2 pitch from Johnson. Fastball sent right back up the middle. That should shoot through the infield for a base hit. McCoy, 2 for 2 today. The leadoff man having himself a game. A runner on with 1 gone. Here's number 1, Mr. Johnson himself. JJ, Jackson Johnson.
Next to the plate, number 1, Jackson.
Hey, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, one thing Blake always likes to do is to everybody that's watching this game on YouTube, go ahead and type in the chat where you're watching from. Go ahead and shout yourself out. Are you here in Tuttle watching from home? Are you on the road listening in? We want to hear from you guys. Curveball to kick off this at-bat. It's a swing and a miss from Johnson, though he tried to give it a ride, 0-1. But one thing that's always interesting to us is where all the people tuning in remotely come from. I actually know there are a few people at the stadium listening while they're watching the game in person. Those are the super fans, you know.
Right. As there's a check over there at first base, but nothing going on over there. Let's talk about this first pitch. That was a absolute hack and a half. It took the batter into the second batter's box. But stay in your shoes a little bit. Like my coach up at Oklahoma Wesleyan likes to say, stay in your shorts. Just do something productive with the ball. As another check over there at first base. No, he's safe. As two disengagers now, I don't know if they have that rule or if they even have a pitch clock in high school.
No,
but
no rules on it.
Okay, but stay in your shorts when you're hitting and just keep doing something productive with the baseball.
Nothing in one.
Yeah, you don't need to have these giant hacks right now.
That ball crosses the zone way too high, 1-1. A ball up at the eyes. But one thing you are right at is staying within yourself. Now, Tuttle has a penchant for the long ball, so I'm not surprised they're trying to send a few yards, but they have definitely built up a little bit of padding here. They've got enough insurance, I'd say.
If that's what they're trying to do, today is definitely the day to do it.
Johnson's 1-1. Runner takes off. It's a ball at home to throw down to second. Not in time. Broken Bow, not a fan of it. It was a pretty good throw down and a good tag with a tough slide into the base, but that has just not gone the Savages' way today. Stolen base for Jet McCoy. What do you think? We see a fan ejected today? We've had a player. I feel bad making that joke. I feel bad saying that.
I hope not. I don't really like to see ejections. I just want to see baseball.
Me too, man.
Second offering is popped up. Catcher, can he get a play on it? Yes, he does. Oh, right at the end, it looks like he dropped it. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
I kind of got blocked by the little fans down there, but it looked like he snagged it kind of on his back foot, falling backwards a little bit, and he dropped it right at the last second. So tough break. I know as a former catcher, that's one of the most frustrating things for a catcher to do. Because you only really get those kind of plays maybe once a game or once every 5 games. That's how rare it is. And I know he wants that going back.
Yeah, I know that hurts you as a former catcher. That hurts the soul, right? 2-2. Johnson checks a couple of times, goes home, couldn't draw the swing and a miss on the ball up and out. Full count at 3-2. And, hey, shout out to some of our listeners. We have one tuning in from Waco, Texas, and that really is back home for us.
That's way back home.
I've got a friend down in Waco at Baylor right now, so shout out Dakota. Actually, one of the last times we were out here, it was her birthday, so I gave her a birthday shout out. Swing and a miss on another ball up and out. That's strikeout number 2 this inning for Johnson, and he's found a little bit of something here, Adam.
Yeah, he has. And if he just gets this offensive support and pitching at the level that he's starting to pitch now, then maybe we may see a little bit of a comeback.
Maybe. I mean, don't count anything out, as you've been saying. It's playoff baseball. As long as there's a couple outs left on the board, anything could happen. Hunter Watson up to bat. Runner on second, 2 gone. Johnson checks a couple of times. Here's his 0-0 home. High leg kick. Deals a first pitch breaking ball. Ooh, where did that one miss?
I don't know. I think that certainly should have been a first pitch strike. That was a nice little breaking ball. It looked like it was right down the middle from where I was, but apparently not to the umpire. First pitch ball.
1-0. Big lead on second. Johnson going to pick off. Outside move, not in time. Quick spin going over to second. I'm not surprised by that one. McCoy was basically daring him to throw that way.
They're just going to keep doing this all game. Even in the second game we play, they're super aggressive on the base pass. They're trying to get into the pitcher's head. They're going to make him turn around. Try to not focus on the batter as much. Try to focus on them. Try to buy some more balls. As another fastball is thrown, but this one misses in the other batter's box. That's another ball. The count is 2-0. That's the sort of thing I kind of like out of this Tuttle baseball team. They're super aggressive, and they try to mess with the pitcher as much as they can on the base pass.
2-0. Johnson comes set. Looks that way once and goes home. And whoa, that one got way away from him. A wild pitch. McCoy's going to try to advance the throw down to third. Not in time. McCoy might try to take home. It rolls over to short. He goes in. Doesn't even have to slide. He scores. Some chaos on the base paths. So for that one, the wild pitch lets McCoy advance, and then an error at third allows him to score.
It looks like Broken Bow really hasn't just been in their fundamentals this first game. That's what's bitten them the most. I mean, if they're just in their fundamentals, they hit the ball more, and if they handle the baseball better, maybe they have a chance to get them trying to advance to third.
The 3-0 pitch home does find the strike zone, so Watson will hang around for the 3-1. But, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the mistake you can't see happening at this stage of the playoffs. The 3-1.
Right, especially in the playoffs. Not having your fundamentals down, you will get punished.
Breaking ball floats over the middle of the zone for strike number 2. It's a full count. 2 gone, bases clear. 8-0 lead for the Tuttle Tigers. Johnson set. He deals. Wants the punch out. Got a ground ball to short. Fielded on a short hop to throw across in time. But Tuttle tags on one more in the bottom of the 4th. So far, Adam, Tuttle has scored at least 1 run each inning. It is 8-0 as we head to the 5th. Watson out on the 6-3. We'll be back after this break. But before we go, a shout out to one more listener on the drive back to Tuttle from working out in Clinton and Elk City. Thanks for tuning in here on GSN Sports and Talk. You're watching some great Tuttle baseball here on the YouTube and on Live 365. We're back after this commercial break.
The Tuttle Tag Agency at 303 West Main in Tuttle is a proud supporter of Tiger Sports. Friendly service, knowledgeable, and helpful. Conveniently located in downtown Tuttle. The Tuttle Tag Agency is your nearest office for the DMV practice test. The Tuttle Tag Agency open Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Call 405-381-2413. The Tuttle Tag Agency located at 303 West Main.
Congratulations to Tuttle Tiger football for another great season, an undefeated season, from your friends at Route 66 Propane at 210 North Mustang Road. For all your propane needs, tank sets, bottle fills, commercial and farm, locally owned and operated, everybody needs a little gas. From Route 66 Propane, give them a call at 405-953-7002. Route 66 Propane.
The parking lots are full because it's over.
And we're back for the top of the 5th. This inning brought to you by Ferguson Roof Systems. Ferguson Roof Systems at 1 Whispering Pines Drive. Actually, the shirt I'm wearing right now, you can see on YouTube in our commentator cam, comes from Ferguson Roof Systems. So a big thank you personally from me to them for giving me some of this Tuttle gear, you know what I'm saying? Ferguson Roof Systems, again, 1 Whispering Pines Drive. You can also call 405-392-3699 for FRS, local roofing contractors, the best around. Hunter Watson on the 0-0 to the new batter, gets a jam shot into shallow center, and no one can make the grab. It'll be a lead-off single for Broken Bow, number 5, Bladen Medic, able to come up with a hit. That's only the second one giving up by Watson. Watson so far today, guys, 9 strikeouts, 2 hits, no runs. Gage Smith steps into the box following the leadoff single. This inning goes Medic, Smith, and Skelton, but now it looks like we're going to see Trey Williams as well. Look over to first, no throw over. Hunter Watson again working through now his 5th full, has given up next to nothing in his start. I mean, it's been as quality a start as you can get for the Tuttle arm. Now he comes set, back out of the stretch. High leg, it goes home. It's a bunt attempt. This one pushed right side. Watson fields it himself, goes over to first. He got the force out there. The lead runner moves over to second. 1 out on the board, but a man in scoring position, and this is exactly what Broken Bow needs after a tough last inning, to say the least. Number 0, Blake Skelton, the DH, up to bat. Skelton, a left-hander, should have the advantage here if you're going by traditional logic. Right-handed arm, left-handed bat. The 0-0, Watson's pitch, a fastball in the dirt for ball number 1. Welcome back, Adam. Hey, you missed a leadoff single up the middle and then a push bunt to move him over to second. Gets us where we are now.
Well, dadgum. But, I was a little bit late because there's so much people here. Back to what we said, they love Tuttle baseball here. There's so much people as this next offering is swung and missed on. Another high fastball. But I was waiting in the line for a little bit. There's so many fans here that love Tuttle baseball. I cannot keep saying that enough. It's crowded around here.
I mean, I don't know the official attendance numbers. I'll have to ask somebody. 1-1, 1 out. Watson lifts and goes. Got a foul ball off the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's sticking with the fastball, trying to pump it by. And, hey, now you've got a runner on second. You don't want to mess around with anything here. I know he would still like to get the complete game shutout. You know how close we approach to that. Just going right after Blake Skelton, saying, hey, if he hits it, knocks in a run, he hits it, but I'm not going to walk him and give him free passes.
Right, and this runner on second reminds me of what we were talking about in the break a little bit. We were starting to talk about a run rule. I didn't know there's a run rule in high school baseball. I think you said it's 10 after 5 as time is called. They take a little breather. But do you think we could see this run rule in favor of the Tuttle Tigers?
I think it is very close to that point, yes. Watson checks his runner on second, a long look over there. He gives another look and goes home. Ooh, breaking ball. Nearly got Skelton, but number 0 in the box with a great eye holds up. He buckled the back leg and everything, but the hands and the bat didn't go around.
If everything buckles except the hands, then he's good. Sometimes you have to look a little weird, but if you hold up, you hold up.
Watson's pitch. Fastball outside, called strike 3. K number 10 for Hunter Watson. 2 gone in the top of the 5th. And 10 strikeouts in game number 1. Were you expecting this today?
I know Tuttle is a great team, but it was still playoff baseball. I have to say, no, I was not expecting it. I was expecting Broken Bow to kind of be a little bit more knowledgeable of their fundamentals, I would say, and excited to play playoff baseball, especially since they've lost to Tuttle in football and baseball in the past in these same situations. But I expected Broken Bow to have a little bit more fire under them. So, no, I was definitely not expecting this, but I know Tuttle is loving this outing from their pitcher right now as a curveball misses outside for a ball.
Watson came back over for the first pitch of this at-bat to Trey Williams with the strike. Then that curveball, as Adam said, left outside. 1-1, 2 outs. Runner remains on second. Now, I told you earlier that a mark of a good team is how many runners they don't leave on base. Broken Bow needs to find a way to knock that guy in. On the 1-1, it's a fastball that clips the outer half. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
At this point, they desperately need that run to get in to at least avoid the run rule at this point and make the Tuttle pitchers work more than they should be working if there is a run rule. Because having him work as much as you can doesn't mean they have to face him pretty soon in like the game 3 or that situation. As the runner tries to advance to third on a wild pitch, a good block by the Tuttle catcher, but he gets the third anyway. The ball was a little bit too far outside for him to pop up and make a throw on.
That was the 1-2 hammer curveball that made it about 50 out of the 60 whatever feet it is, you know. Yeah, just not much of a chance for Mallory to make a play on that one, so they'll give up the base on that. 2's all across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Broken Bow is knocking on the door, trying to scratch across their first run here. Watson winds, and he deals on the 2-2. Called strike 3, fastball up and out. Williams didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. 11 Ks for Hunter Watson as we head to the bottom half, and he continues to roll. Base runners on, base runners off. Hadn't mattered too much for Tuttle's starting pitcher.
Polished is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bri Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
Bottom of the fifth inning brought to you once again by Ferguson Roof Systems. We talked about them in the first at One Whispering Pines Drive. Can't thank them enough for their support, both in the football and baseball seasons. Adam, as we sit down for this one, Tuttle only really needs 2 more runs. Do you think they find it here?
I certainly do think they find it, especially with this same pitcher that Broken Bow is keeping them in. I kind of think Broken Bow is laying down a little bit and gearing up for the second game by keeping their pitcher in. I think they're trying to forget this game as soon as possible, and yes, I think we may see this run rule ended up happening.
Well, it's definitely a strategy here. At this point, the game is a little bit far away, 8-0 in the bottom of 5. You say, okay, we're going to save our best stuff for 2 and then for 3. Try to get this one on the second game today. Traylon Barnes leads this thing off. He takes a ball in the other batter's box to begin his next at-bat. So far today, a ground out to short and a ground out to third. He's lived on the left side of the infield, but hasn't found his first hit. Johnson deals. And got a strike on that one, kind of floated that one over arm side, 1-1. Adam, tell us a little bit about Taco Mayo.
Well, Taco Mayo is one of my favorite restaurants. You can go there for great quality Mexican food. They're at 101 East Main Street. Call 405-381-3124. Again, that's 405-381-3124 at 101 East Main Street. Go there for some great quality Mexican food, friendly service with a smile. They go out of your way to make your day greater every time you go there. The second offering was a ball, outside fastball, and then after that, you had a curveball that was swung on just now, which will put the count at 2-2. Again, great quality Mexican food, as I just said. Go down to Taco Mayo, again, 101 East Main Street.
Great read, great read. They've got new beef taquitos, and also remember the app. 2-2 pitch from Johnson. Here goes back to the curveball. Left that one high and out for ball number 3. Trying to see if Traylon would go and chase it. Didn't want to give it up on that one. Full count, no one out, no one on. All this in the bottom of the 5th, remember.
Gabby's kind of missed his curveball a little bit more. Full count, I think you have to throw a fastball right here.
He actually looked to what went to be a changeup on that one. It was able to get Barnes swinging. Changeup, and I do mean placed perfectly, low outside
I don't
corner.
think we've talked about the changeup much at all today.
Not much, but that was a dot right there.
If the changeup works better than the fastball, then throw a changeup.
Barnes retired. Here's Andy Forrest, number 12. Grounded out to second and doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. 1 out, no one on. Some of our other area matchups this year include Elgin versus North Rock Creek, Mount St. Mary versus Grove. 0-0 is outside to Forest. See Salsaw versus Ada. Looks like it's Blanchard and Chickasha, which that'll be a really good one. Blanchard, your defending state champions. Verdigris and Heritage Hall, Berry Hill and Bing, and Lone Grove and Sulphur. And what I think, aside from this one, is going to be one of the most fun series you could get. Sulphur is really, really good. And their 2 losses, by the way, they're only 2 losses total.
Lone Grove and Sulphur will certainly be a fun series. Then I'm going to try to tune into this Mount St. Mary's game. I think, what are they called? They're the
Rockets.
Yeah, the Rockets, because they have that Spaceman logo
They do.
as their logo. This ball is popped away up. No play there for the Bergen Bow catcher. It's out of play. But, yeah, I'm going to try to tune into that Mount St. Mary game. And since they're the Rockets, I expect a lot of Rockets off the bat.
I see what you did there. Yeah, Tuttle's number 1, Elgin number 2, MSM number 3. We talked about it actually on a recent show. We were kind of surprised Sulphur got such a low seed. So look for them to make a run. 2-1 pitch to Forrest in there for strike number 2. Stuck with the fastball, and that has a lot of arm side run on it now. It is really dying off to the right. 2-2, 1 out. No one on. Wind still blowing out to the left field and the left field corner. Johnson comes set, lifts and goes home, and can't get forced to chase. Full count. 3-2. Hey, we got to give one more shout out again to some of our stream sponsors: Simplified Tech, Ship It Sooner, Victory Mattress, Coyote Pond. All the usuals for their support of the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We couldn't do what we do without the support of our business partners or you guys, the listeners at home. The 3-2 pitch outside for a straw is a walk. You guys make what we do not only fun but possible. And I mean, I don't know about you, Adam, but I've worked this job now going on a year. I couldn't imagine what I'd be doing right now if I didn't get to do this. This is so much fun, and in more ways than one, it has reignited my love for sports, and especially for baseball.
I know this certainly has been so fun for me, too. I know you kind of have to have this kind of view of high school playoff baseball because, unfortunately, you don't know what it's like to play in a high school playoff baseball game.
Right.
But, yeah, this has been so fun so far, and I'm loving doing it.
I'm muting your microphone for the rest of the game. You did not have to go there. You played in one round of the playoffs.
You're my brother, so I can go wherever I want.
You played in one round. Is that really that much
better? That's one more round than you played in.
This guy. I don't know why I bring you to these things. Nothing here is, again, Dahlgren stepping up to the box, batting in place of Heathcote. The DH for today's game. He has officially replaced him in the order. 1-0 count on a ball that missed up, looked like. Now, I don't know why Heathcote exited. I haven't been looking in the dugout to see if he's still over there, so I don't know if it's an injury concern or what. But Luke Dahlgren has been in his position the rest of the game. 1-0, decent-sized lead at first. Runner goes, it's a ball high. The throw down on a line. Is the tag applied? No, it dribbles past. It'll be 2-0 at the plate and another stolen bag.
And that's the Dennis Meyer Insurance stolen base.
Andy Forrest now sits on second, situated to score another run. With Dahlgren, Pratt, and Mallory up to bat, and looks like we're having a lost lineup sheet, perhaps, from our first base coach here. Just looked like a piece of paper out by the foul line right there.
It blew down halfway the first base line towards the home plate.
All right, so here is Dahlgren stepping back into the box. 2-0 count for him. Way ahead against Johnson, who's just trying to keep Tuttle under 10 runs. Johnson set, goes home, and his 2-0 can't find the strike zone. 3 balls, no strikes. Again, I said it, but Dahlgren up to bat. He's got Pratt after him, who's knocked a double today. You've got Mallory after him, who is hitless but has been very good at doing a job. Then you get to Dickerson batting in the 9-hole, who had an early sacrifice fly. I mean, you're at a great spot in the lineup. 3-0, nothing close. It's a 4-pitch walk for Dahlgren. Second walk of the inning. Number 14, Dallin Pratt up to bat.
Both game-winning runs for the Tuttle Tigers are on base right now at first and second. If these two get in the bottom of the fifth, that'll be a run roll, and the Tigers will take game one.
I believe you are correct. Hey, and since we're speaking about the end of this game already, reminder, this is a doubleheader. We play again directly following the conclusion of game one, so we'll switch our streams on YouTube, but we invite you to tune in to game number 2. To the next batter, it's another ball high. This is 5 in a row.
Maybe that could have gone the way of Broken Bow, but it looked like the Broken Bow catcher, Tyler Martinez, kind of popped up a little bit. Maybe he got crossed up a little, expecting a curveball or so, but it was a high fastball that kind of stood up a little bit on. I think he was expecting a different pitch. As this fastball is right down the middle, but it's hit into right field. One run is coming around to score for the Tuttle Tigers as he gets to second. Runners on third and second now for your Tuttle Tigers. 1 run away from that run rule game 1 win.
That was a fastball middle in, and what a swing from Dallin Pratt. Kept the hands up, got the barrel to it, took it right back the way it was pitched. And that's an RBI single. He'll advance on the throw over to second. Dahlgren stands on third. Here we go. The catcher, number 2, Dakota Mallory. Mallory bats in the 8-hole. Reminder today he had the bunt over to first and then a 6-3 put out. So let's see if he can find his first hit, knock in at least one of those 2 runs, eh? The first pitch to him, he offers that, and it's a curveball outside, so he wasn't close. 0-1.
He's wanting to hit the ball bad.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I think everybody in the stadium knew what he was going to do on that first pitch.
That's why that's such a smart decision from the pitcher. Throw that first pitch curveball, actually, that he wasn't really expecting, run off the plate, because you knew he was kind of swinging because he wants to drive in that last game-winning run. So that was a great decision. This fastball gets away. Here, the run from third does not come in. He thinks better of it, stays at third. Maybe that would have been a close play, and maybe it could have gone the Tigers' way, but I think that's a great decision. You're already up by 9. Just stay at third, try to get this run here with another swing.
Right, because you don't want to, make it easy for for Broken Bow here. They are playing prevent defense. It's an 0-2 count against Mallory. You do want them to have to make the play, right? Put the pressure on the defense. Johnson taking his time. Now he comes set. Knows he's got to make a good pitch here. His 0-2 home. Curveball low outside, skips by in the dirt for ball
Yeah,
one.
they're playing great defense, Broken Bow, when they actually have a chance to make a play on the ball. Other than that, they've just been lighting this Broken Bow pitcher up, not even having a chance to try to field the ball. But when they can field the ball, they're doing great. They just have to find ways to make Tuttle hit it to their fielders.
It's tough to get some weak contact out of this Tuttle Tiger squad. The 1-2 pitch, too far up, 2-2. Even count for Mallory. Now, Johnson does have the waste pitches. He has one more ball to give. But do you think he comes back into the zone for pitch number 5 of this at-bat?
I think you have to at this point. There's only one out, and there's two runners in scoring position, actually. You have to make a pitch right here.
He does, and he gets tagged straight back into the net. Good pitch, but a better swing. Mallory stays alive to see another. Talk about staying alive. That was some of those NBA playoff series. It was just teams staying alive, getting a big win on the road and fighting for one here, fighting for one there, making it a series. I know San Antonio, we were watching that game. They got the win last night. That series is even 1-1. I'm excited to see the rest of that. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. He's able to get Mallory to go around. Looked like that might have been that changeup again at him.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of similar to what was it, the San Antonio Timberwolves series, right? The Spurs ended up winning by 40 points, I believe.
Yeah, a lot.
It was a lot, and that's kind of the equivalent of what we're seeing in baseball. Obviously, baseball doesn't score the amount of points that a basketball game does, but this is a pretty high-scoring game for a playoff baseball game, 9-0. Well, yeah, they're pretty similar series right now, I would say.
So here we go, 0-0 for Mason Dickerson, the 9-hole batter. He's flown out to left field and struck out swinging today. 0-0 to Dickerson. Curveball outside, just missed. 1-0.
Thought about it.
That really was a good pitch right there from Jet Johnson.
It was a great pitch, and again, they're thinking about it. They're wanting to be the ones to knock in this game-winning run. But he thought better of it. Good eye from him. 1 ball, 0 strikes, as the second offering is ready to throw. Here it is. It's an outside fastball. That means the count is now 2-0.
He's starting that same spot, low outside. Not wanting to leave anything over the broadside of the plate. Keeping it on the black. 2-0.
I think that kind of has to be the play right now. A lot of Tuttle's hits have been yanked or at least pulled a little bit. And this next fastball, it's a good fastball that'll play a little bit, but just fouled off to the left side. But yeah, a lot of their hits have been yanked a little bit, so I think he's trying to avoid that inside area a little bit.
2-1 after the foul ball. 2 outs on the board here for the Broken Bow Savages. They are 1 pitch away from getting out of this and limiting the damage at 1, kind of earning themselves one more chance. Here's some good chanting, though, coming out of Tuttle's dugout. They're looking for run number 10, the 2-1. In the other batter's box, a hitter's count at 3-1 for the 9-hole batter. Adam, we might get this game done before that coach's show at 4 p.m. I was not expecting that.
I don't know if you want to swing at anything that's not right down the middle right now. It's a 3-1 count. You've got 2 runners in scoring position. If you have your good pitch, then you want to swing. And this is a foul ball right off the mask of Tyler Martinez. He is okay. The count goes to full. I believe it was full before that pitch is thrown. But that was a good fastball right down the middle, as I was talking about. If it's your pitch in a 3-1, you have the green light.
Mason Dickerson heads down the third base line. He's having a chat with his third base coach and his on-deck batter. Now they'll let him go back to swing. He kind of looks at his dugout, pumps his chest, says, I got you. I'm going to find a way to get it done. 3-2, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Tuttle up 9-0 with a potential chance to end it. Johnson shakes once. Now he has a sign he likes. He'll come set. Deals his best pitch. He walked him. Dickerson does the job, wins the at-bat, and here's Jet McCoy up for his 4th time around.
Don't know if there's a better option for Tuttle right now than Jet McCoy. This is the man they want with bases loaded on. If not him, then obviously you want your cleanup hitters. But yeah, this is a great man to have in this position. He's done this before, and let's see Jet McCoy get another hit and end this game.
Before we go to break, because we don't know if they're going to switch pitchers here, we got to give a shout-out to some more of our sponsors. And it actually does look like they will be switching arms. We're going to see a new guy. Looks like it's going to be Cale Ginn, number 22. So we'll meet him when we come back. But again, a shout-out to some of our sponsors. Simmer Sales and Service sponsors our 6th inning. We don't know if we'll get there, so let's give one more shout-out to Simmer Sales. 2623 East State Highway 37. They're a locally owned business, family-owned business. I've stopped in there before and talked to them myself. So you've got that friendliness guarantee to go along with the quality guarantee. So thanks to Simmer Sales and Service. We're back after this commercial break.
It's Girls' Day every day at Retro Rebel Boutique in Yukon, 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110. If you are looking for style and fashion for women and children at an affordable price, shop at Retro Rebel and see the amazing selection of clothing and jewelry we have to offer. Tops, bottoms, hats, footwear, we've got it all at Retro Rebel Boutique. We sell beautiful jewelry like our diamond earrings and pearl necklaces, and with our one-of-a-kind jewelry creation service, you get to choose your bling. New arrivals come in constantly, and Oliver & Co. fragrances paired with gift cards make perfect gifts for those close to you. Call 405-868-7719 or stop by 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110 in Yukon.
Experience Napa know-how for yourself at Napa Auto Parts in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 Saturdays. Napa is your local auto parts provider with trusted service, a variety of heavy-duty equipment, and an online shopping experience that will help you find exactly what you need. Call Napa at 405-381-6277. And remember Napa when you need tools, batteries, filters, custom fender flares and trim, accessories, and more. Napa Auto Parts in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street. We're back from our commercial break, meeting the new arm for the Broken Bow Savages. They do go to the pin. Here's number 22, Cale Ginn. Another one of the football players that also puts on the pinstripes here for the Broken Bow Savages. And he's tasked Adam with one thing and one thing only, get Jet McCoy out. How's he going to do that?
Well, it's certainly a tough task, but I think what has kind of fooled these Tuttle Tigers a little bit. They've been hitting the fastballs a lot, but they've kind of been fishing a little bit for these curveballs. I think if you need to snap a little curveball up there, that might play a little bit better than your fastball.
We'll see if that is the game plan. I do think you are absolutely accurate on that. It's that penchant for the long ball, right? They all want to be the one to end it. I can't blame them, like we've said a couple of times, up 9-0, but with a chance to end it here, Broken Bow trying to stave off a Game 1 loss in our best-of-3 series.
You have to constantly be thinking about the weather, too. I've talked about the wind a lot. I think you guys are getting a little sick of that, but the wind has died down a little bit, and you kind of have to feel that and acknowledge that. And now, since the wind is out, things won't carry as much. Now you got to choke up a little bit, just put a bat on the ball, put it in play, and see what happens.
All right, so here we go. McCoy back up to bat for his 4th time. He has a pair of singles today, and he reached on his error and hit the first at-bat of the game. Let's see what he can do here. Bases loaded. All the fans have their phones out, videotaping this one. This could be a very, very big one. Again, comes set. The first pitch of his relief appearance. He lifts and goes home, and it's a high arcing breaking ball, but doesn't find the zone. Ball number 1. It looks like he is going to go with the backwards pitching at him. 1-0. Again, a right-handed arm stands all the way on the first base side of the rubber. Comes set, looks to third once. He'll go home. 1-0 pitch, goes by high again. Quick 2-0 to number 3, McCoy.
Cannot lose him here, absolutely cannot. If he does, the game is over. Bases are loaded.
Well, now he's put himself in a little bit of a hole. He's got to have to throw something in the zone at some point. 2-0. Getting set once more. Looks over to third once, now down. Here's his pitch. Fastball swung on. McCoy fouls it off out of play. Goes over the broken bow part of the stadium. 2-1. Maybe that's the swing they're looking for McCoy. Something that he tries to catch, on the handle, right? Quit laughing at the seagulls. That movie is ancient. 2-1. Again, his pitch. Fastball over the zone, swung on. McCoy kind of dips for it, flies out to right field, and the catch is made. The reliever comes in and does the job, gets an F9 in the books, and we're going to the top of 6, I believe. All right, so we got to go to one more break. When we come back, the 6th inning of play, live from Brian Stewart Field on the south side of Tuttle, America. Stick with us on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube.
Ship it sooner at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
Hi, I'm Trinity. I'm with Red River Credit Corporation. I've been with the loan service for about 2 years. We'd love to help you with your auto or signature loans. We are located at 1081 South Cornwall Drive in Suite 401, Yukon, Oklahoma. Our phone number is 405-354-1930. We offer no credit checks on our clear and free title. Our title loans are a quick service, no credit check needed. Just come in with your vehicle and your title and we get you taken care of. We offer electronic closing. If you're a former borrower or an established loan here, we can help you from the comfort of your house. We're a quick and friendly service and we'd love to meet you for the first time. Stop by and see us today.
Top of the 6th. Again, brought to you by Simmer Sales and Service. We weren't sure if we were going to make it to this point, but we did. Simmer Sales and Service right along East State Highway 37. We actually passed by them on the way out here. Just a little local family-owned business right off the side of the road, but you got to stop in to get the full idea, right? Because they are friendly people, and they deal with a lot of things like lawnmowers and outdoors type stuff, and equipment. So stop by Simmer Sales and Service today. The 0-0 to the new batters in there for strike number 1, and of course, maybe to no one's surprise, Mr. Watson is staying out on the bump. He's looking for the complete game shutout. The 0-1 pitch, too high, and the count runs 1-1.
You kind of have to let him try to get it right. He's thrown, what I think you said, 116 pitches now. So even if he doesn't get the complete game, you can't use him for like 3 or 4 more games. So just let him go out there, try to get this complete game as another fastball is thrown and it's swung on. That's another strike. But just let him eat, let him go as far as he can because you can't use him for a little bit after this.
Tyler Martinez, the current batter. This inning goes 9-1-2 for Broken Bow. Watson got his sign, his 1-2, swing and a miss. K number 12 for Watson. And actually, I don't know what Watson's pitch count is. It was the opposing starter, Johnson, who threw 114 pitches. Talk about a start. That's a start and then some.
So even if I was wrong, though, the main idea doesn't change. You have to give him a little bit of a break. So just let him go out there, let him try to get this complete game.
The leadoff batter back up to bat. Here is number 6, Graydon Howell. He takes a ball to kick off his next at bat. Broken Bow trails 9-0. They've been out hit 10-2 in this game. Strike comes back over the zone with the fastball. Watson evens out the count 1-1. I feel like one thing, though, as we approach the end of this game, I think the energy has kind of gone down here. Here's a pop-up left side into shallow left field. It will be the shortstop making the call and the play. That's Traylon Barnes. Good for out number 2. too quickly gone in the top half of the sixth, Adam. And I think it's 10 after 5. I think we do still have 8 after 6 in play. But we might be going to the 7th. You know, I'm always a little bit fuzzy on it at this level. First pitch fastball fouled off by Christian Martinez. Nothing at 1-2 him. Next inning, though, we'll face Johnson, Watson, and Barnes. Johnson, another really good batter who they struggled to get out. They got him his last time up, but he swung a dangerous bat. The 0-1 pitch crosses, we'll call it just a bit too high, 1-1. Again, Watson just looking for the complete game shutout. 12 strikeouts to his name. Gets a fly ball here heading left side. Looks like it's going to go out of play. And it will as it lands on top of the Tuttle dugout. 1-2. But overall, I mean, it's exactly the kind of game one you're looking for the Tuttle Tigers, right? I mean, they came out here, they've taken care of business, they set themselves up to succeed early, and they capitalize on all their opportunities.
Best case scenario, too, is just using one pitcher. You have your entire bullpen to work with these next game.
1-2 pitch, high for a ball. Count evens out once more, 2-2. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It feels like they have the resources. And it's a deep lineup anyways, but always when you have resources, it's a good thing. 2-2 pitch comes back over the zone with the fastball, and one more strikeout for the road. Number 12, Martinez retired for K. Number 13 in Hunter Watson's start. We're going to the bottom half. When we come back, more from Tuttle, Oklahoma, and the continuation of an incredible Game 1 for a team that's state champions or bust.
Meteorologist Aaron Tuttle here. For years, I've been recommending Ferguson Roof Systems to homeowners across Oklahoma. So when Mother Nature struck my house, it was an easy call to make. There's no one I would trust more than Ferguson Roof Systems for my home's roof. Since 1977, Ferguson has led the industry with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and lifetime warranties. Plus, they'll even deal with the insurance companies so you don't have to. So when Mother Nature strikes, make your first call to Ferguson Roof Systems.
Safety for your finances is a necessity. Thieves work around the clock to try to get into your personal banking accounts. Here at the First National Bank and Trust Company, we offer Secure Lock. It is a mobile app that allows you to control how, when, and where your debit cards are used. Stay in control and stay secure. Download the app today. Experience peace of mind with Secure Lock from your First National Bank. Member FDIC. Go Tigers!
Provision Home Care in Tuttle at 308 West Main Street is your Central Oklahoma home care provider, offering personalized, non-medical services tailored to each individual's needs. Locally owned and operated with over 45 years of combined experience, Provision Home Care believes that quality starts with trust, consistency, and compassion. Our caregivers are carefully screened, trained, and supported to ensure dependable and respectful care for every client. Provision Home Care offers up to 24-hour care services like mobility assistance, meal preparation, personal care, transportation services, and more. Call 405-240-9876 or go to provisionhome.care to learn more. Provision Home Care, you're loved, our calling. All right, bottom of the sixth inning, Tuttle leads 9-0 in this one. They face down Ginn for his first full inning of work. He came in the bottom of the fifth, was able to retire McCoy in a bases-loaded situation, but now he faces the 2, 3, and 4 hole batters, Johnson, Watson, and Barnes, for his first full inning. Thanks to Coyote Pond, one of our featured sponsors at 5804 Northwest 63rd Street. For Coyote Pond, call 504-470-7999. Open until 6 p.m. today. Local pawn shop in the War Acres area back in the city. Can't thank Coyote Pond enough. First pitch to Johnson skips by for ball number 1. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. I always say gets by in the dirt, but it's turf out here, so I don't know if that's exactly correct, but I feel like that's going to be a hard habit to break, to stop saying in the dirt.
I don't think it matters too much. They know what you're talking about.
I mean, I would assume so, but still it's not technically correct. Gets by in the turf, but just sounds wrong.
No, it's not technically correct, but the ball is low. We'll say that.
The ball is low. 2-1 count in the meantime for Jackson Johnson. He took a strike on a breaking ball and then a fastball outside. Ginn working out of the windup. Deals on his 2-1. Got a swing and a hard hit ball down the third base line, but foul. 2-2. You know, my alma mater, Southwestern Christian University, is doing their postseason stuff right now. Yesterday, they got a win in Central Region Tournament, getting ready for the NCCAA postseason bracket. So congratulations to them on that one. Hope they're having a deep run. They still got a lot of friends playing on that team, so wish them all the best. 2-2. Again, Wines looking for a punch out. There's that breaking ball again, and that's the one thing he just hasn't shown he has yet. And you can see the frustration on his face when he throws it, because he rears back, throws it over the top, and it stays high the whole time. 3-2. And he walks him.
Yeah, when you leave that curveball way up there and it doesn't really do anything, that either tells me you're releasing way too far back behind your head, or you're releasing it correctly, but you're just not getting that finger snap as much as you should have. And I know he's certainly frustrated right now. All of Broken Bow should be frustrated right now. I certainly would if I was in a playoff setting and I was down 9-0. But yeah, he's got to just try to throw it like a fastball. It just changes the grip a little bit more and snap the fingers.
Johnson is heading off of the field. We'll have a pinch runner in his place. It's number 10, Kennedy. So a different courtesy runner will be running for Watson should he get on. Following the leadoff walk, a runner on first, no outs. Here's Hunter Watson. Watson a single and a triple today. He also grounded out to short once. He's 2 for 3. Takes the first pitch strike to begin his fourth at-bat, 0-1. Tell you what, I'm glad we ate before we came down here, because I feel like I'd be starving at this point. Nearly 4 p.m. Central Time. So that coach's show back on Facebook is getting ready to start. 0-1 move over to first. Was a good throw over, but not in time. Reminder for those who might have just now joined us, John Hickman is doing the Bethany Girls Soccer Coaches Show as they head to the area round of their playoffs. No, they're in quarterfinals, in the quarterfinals round of their playoffs. That's at 4 p.m. exactly on Facebook, Gospel Station Sports and Talk. 0-1, runner goes. It's a ball outside, the throw down to second off the line. 1-1 at the plate, and a man on second. Well, Adam, I'm pretty sure if that run crosses, this game is over. Pretty sure.
I don't know what the rules are. I think you know them better than I. But, yeah, I think this one is almost as good as over. I think Broken Bow is kind of complacent now and just getting ready for this second game.
The 1-1 pitch. Too high for ball number 2. Now, I think, based on what I've just heard around the field and heard around the stadium talking to people, that they've yet to throw their one. And I think we'll see him in their next game as they look to stay alive and earn the right to play tomorrow. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, set. Working out the stretch now with the runner on. Looks over once and gets a swing and a miss right there out of Watson. Maybe the fastball got a little bit too big for his eyes there high and in.
I would expect the 1-2 this next game. It's a do-or-die situation. You have to give Tuttle the best you have.
Even count at 2-2. No outs on the board and a man on second. All this in the bottom of 6. Again, deals, hits the spot. Ooh, it's a ball low outside. That was a good pitch.
It was a good pitch and a great frame. Maybe it was on the line. I think it could have gone either way, but it was a great frame by the catcher. And, yeah. I don't really have much to say that. It could have gone either way. I don't think you can really spot that better. I think that's exactly where he wants it, on the line, and just it didn't go the umpire's direction.
The 3-2 is fought off by Watson. He gets to see another. That foul ball heads out over Tuttle's side of the stadium.
That's certainly frustrating as a pitcher. And again, since I'm a pitcher now, I kind of understand the frustration more. I know he certainly wants that, but again, you kind of have to know who your umpire is. You kind of have to know what he likes to call and what the zone for the batter is and how good your catcher is framing as this next pitch is driven out to right center field, but this should be playable for the right fielder, and it is.
They're going to try to tag up from second. The throw comes in. Tuttle doubled up the base paths with an excellent throw from right field. That's the newly in the game, well, I won't say newly, but that is number 20, Jacob Brunette, out in right field with the absolute hose piece.
I watched it. I saw it happen, and you kind of stole the play from me.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I think that's the first double play we've seen in this game, though.
Yeah, it is.
Is it kind of a surprise that we got it from Broken Bow and not Tuttle?
Not really. Tuttle is so good at moving base runners over. They haven't put a lot on the ground with a runner on first anyways. Traylon Barnes up to bat. He takes a first pitch strike on that low outside corner. 0-1. That was really a good throw, though. Again, just got a gift. Let's see if he can take it to the house. The 0-1. Just missed up at the letters for ball number 1. Even count. Thanks again to Takamayo, Route 66, Ship It Sooner, some of our sponsors for today's streams. 1-1 from Ginn. Ball high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Adam, in today's game, Tuttle has scored 1 run in every inning, and it's been at least 1, with the first 2 being 3 apiece. Broken Bow has not been able to keep them from crossing the plate. 2-1 misses high, hitters count of 3-1. How do they approach that problem in game number 2?
Again, just what I said last time. You're in a do-or-die situation. You have to give Tuttle the best you have, and you have to throw more breaking balls. Tuttle is all over the fastballs, as the second offering is another fastball, but it's fouled back. The count is full now. But again, you have to throw more breaking balls in the zone, too. You have to have somebody who can throw it in the zone or get Tuttle to chase. We've shown that they can get Tuttle to chase a little bit, but you have to give Tuttle the best you have. You have to not rely on your fastball as heavy, because the fastball is pretty much the easiest to pick up.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball left side. It's going to be fielded at the backhand at short. A quick throw over to first, and it's in time to get Barnes. A nice play from Christian Martinez. And for the first time this game, Tuttle puts up a 0.5 inning. We're going to the 7th. And what is Broken Bow's last chance in game number 1? Stick with us to hear the conclusion of this game. Don't go anywhere.
M&T Septic and Backhoe is your call for septic installation, pumping, and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been installing septic systems for over 25 years. From home builders to homeowners, from old-fashioned septics to aerobic systems and lift stations, give M&T Septic and Backhoe a call at 405-387-9353. A call for all your septic systems, storm shelter, or utility needs, offering free estimates and willing to work with you on all projects. Call 405-387-9353. M&T Septic and Backhoe.
Step out of the big box stores and step into being a valued customer. Shopping local at Simar Sales and Service, your local lawnmower repair service, located at 2623 OK 37 in Tuttle. A Cub Cadet dealer with a bold design and quality cut. You'll see why they're a cut above the rest, featuring DeWalt, Cub mowers, trailers, and small engine repair. Simmer Sales and Service, where value is still invested in the customer. Call 405-266-2663. Go Tigers!
The Tuttle Tag Agency at 303 West Main in Tuttle is a proud supporter of Tiger Sports. Friendly service, knowledgeable, and helpful. Conveniently located in downtown Tuttle. The Tuttle Tag Agency is your nearest office for the DMV practice test. The Tuttle Tag Agency open Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Call 405-381-2413. The Tuttle Tag Agency, located at 303 West Main.
And we're back here in Tuttle for what should be the final inning of play. We're in inning number 7, but before we get to the new closer, can in hand, let's thank Napa Auto Parts. They're usually open from 8 a.m. to p.m. Such a friendly place, 203 West Main Street here in Tuttle, as the first offering is a fastball that misses outside, 1-0. I certainly have a little bit of bias for Napa Auto Parts. I would say go there, get your car fixed, get everything up. Since my favorite NASCAR team, as this ball is hit well into right center field, but it's run down. It's caught by the center fielder for out number 1. Yeah, I certainly have some Napa bias here. My favorite NASCAR team runs Napa as one of their sponsors, so I would certainly say go down there, get your car fixed up, get parts for your car. Such a good place down there. Again, they're at 203 West Main Street in Tuttle, and call 405-381-6277.
What a catch, by the way, by Jet McCoy deep in the right center field gap. Like a couple of steps in front of the fence, made that catch on the run. First batter retired, and here's the next one. This is number, dropped everything. Here is number 20, Jacob Brunette. That's right, batting in the 4-hole. Pratt was the one that got out ahead of him. Swing and a miss there. Quickly another out. Well, we're kind of falling behind here, but it's 1-1, 1 out. 3 retired, 4 up, 5 on deck. Okay, we're good. Hinn deals. Breaking ball fought off by number 20 in the box. And again, it is the new arm, number 13, Cannon Hinn, in the game to close this one out. Hunter Watson, the starter, with the full 6 innings, and now it's Hinn trying to get this last 3 outs. Hinn winds, deals, breaking ball, spotted well, no strike 3.
Would you have kept Watson in to try to go this complete game?
I think either way, you're sitting pretty. I mean, Watson had thrown at that point over 100 pitches. So if he says he's okay, I think he's okay. But why would you risk it? You're going to need him for the later rounds.
Right. And I'm not sure what the pitch count limit is for high schools, but I think if he reaches that point, you definitely have to take him out. But you have a reliable starter. And is it Cannon Hinn? I think he is, as this next pitch misses high, and that will draw the walk. There's one runner on with 1 out. But, yeah, you have a reliable closer in. He should be able to get out of the game for Tuttle with a victory. But maybe I would have kept Hinn in, but not Hinn, Watson in. But if his pitch count is too high, then, yes, his pitch count is too high.
Yeah, like I said, they're going to move on to the state tournament after that. They need to be 100% for that. That was the first walk of the game for Broken Bow, however, and it's followed up by a line drive into right center field. This is going to be extra bases. Lead runner heading to third. He's being waved home, but he's going to hold up in foul ground as the throw comes in. It's a 1-out double for Bladen Medic. Only the third hit that Broken Bow has been able to knock, but it puts Ducks on the pond.
Six innings too late for Broken Bow, but at this point, all you have to do is keep this going for as long as you can, tire out the Tuttle pitchers, and kind of make your energy go back up a little bit, because they've certainly been losing their energy, and see if that energy and fire, you could get that back at the end of this game so you can use it for the start of the second game.
All right, so second and third are occupied. Here's number 8, Gage Smith. By the way, shout out Mike Gannon, our board operator back at the studio. We are now on GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube and the Gospel Station Sports and Spirit. Here's a line drive out to left field. That catch is made. A slip on the tag, and the runner can't go home. It was the right ball, just they barely couldn't get number 20, Jacob Brunette, home. Tried to push off of that one, caught all turf, no bag, went down nearly to a knee. Just 2 outs.
Now batting number 0.
Hey, I've been there, man. I've been there a few times. I face planted once or twice rounding third.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna dig at you again. I was gonna get another dig in.
You can tell me what it was after this.
I was gonna say, it's either that or you have to worry about getting picked off.
I don't get picked off. Blake Skelton up to bat. 2 outs, 2 on.
You get picked off.
Hinn has given up 1 hit and 1 walk, but he's gotten 2 outs on 2 balls to the outfield. His next pitch, swung on, Wheat Tapper right side. It might stay fair. It bounces into foul ground. Busby picks it up in foul territory. Actually, no, it's Watson over there at first now. My mistake. There we go. Got that fixed. 0-1. And Skelton's being the DH today. He's one of the many football players that we've called out for Broken Bow here today. Multi-sports athletes, so important at the high school level, especially in Oklahoma. The 0-1. Called strike quickly 0-2. But it really is impressive, isn't it, to play multiple sports in high school? As the world becomes more specialized when it comes to athletics. Anybody that can still perform at a high level in more than one athletic is got a lot of respect.
I definitely respect them if you play more than one sport in high school. As this next offering just misses. It's another ball. The count is 1-2. But, yeah, I respect dual sport athletes. I was never a dual sport athlete in high school. I was up in middle school and before then. But I decided to go to the baseball route in high school and not play football, focus more on going better in baseball, going to college for baseball. But, yeah, I definitely respect them as much as I can as time is called here. Let's reset and get ready for this next pitch. He's set. Hen is set. Here comes the offering. It's swung on and missed. That is another strikeout for Hen. That will end the inning.
And that will do more than end the inning. It'll end the game. Hen picks up out number 3, and we're done with game number 1. It's a 9-0 win for the Tuttle Tigers. We'll tell you more about it on the postgame show, brought to you by Blake Nightingale State Farm. Watson gets the W as we head to one more commercial break.
Congratulations to Tuttle Tiger football for another great season, an undefeated season. From your friends at Route 66 Propane at 210 North Mustang Road. For all your propane needs, tank sets, bottle fills, commercial and farm, locally owned and operated, everybody needs a little gas. From Route 66 Propane, give them a call at 405-953-7002. Route 66 Propane.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chilino's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
Polished is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bri Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
At the end of our game today, it's a 9-1 win for the Tuttle Tigers as they put themselves in the perfect position to advance to the state tournament with one more win over Broken Bow. They out-hit the Savages 10-3 today for a 9-0 victory. Again, one error in the field for Broken Bow. And thanks to everybody who's made it this far. This is the Blake Nightingale State Farm post-game show. Blake Nightingale, 7304 Northwest Expressway back in the city. We've got one more game coming up here. But first, we got some things to do, starting with our player of the game. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Adam, who's your pick for the Blake Nightingale player of the game?
I think there's no question. It has to be the pitcher, Hunter Watson. He's proven his worth on both sides of the baseball. Pitched a shutout, almost flawless game. Had a couple hits, too. Shows he can do it with the stick and with the ball.
Yeah, I think you're right on with that one. I don't know who else I would choose at that point. Hunter Watson was absolutely electric. 13 strikeouts. Yeah, you heard that right. 13 over 6 innings. He only gave up 2 hits, no walks, no runs. But the bats got it done, too, in a big way. We had multiple people 3 for 4, 2 for 3. And when you have that kind of offense that is not leaving runners on base, I think 4 total were left on base this game for the Tuttle Tigers. You're going to score runs, you're going to win some games, right?
Right. And again, I think I would go one more. I think they did leave a runner on in maybe the 5th inning or so. But yeah, I think they were left 4 or 5 on, something like that. But again, Tuttle is such a good team. But if you're Broken Bow, you have to get this energy back, as I just talked about before. It seems they were ready to play in the first inning. Then they gave up 3, went to hit, and their energy just died. It fell off a cliff. So if you're Broken Bow, you kind of have to figure out how to fire your players up and get that fire back. Because now you're in a do or die situation, and if you don't get energy out, it certainly won't help. And if you don't play well, you're done.
Broken Bow had a couple good individual performances as well. They actually didn't play too bad defense in the field when they got the balls there, but one player ejected, untimely error or 2. It just didn't go Broken Bow's way in game number 1. So for them, I know we've talked about it a couple times. What does Broken Bow need to do in game number 2?
again, as I just talked about the energy, that needs to happen. But I just said it, so I'll shift over to the offensive side. Broken Bow seemed early in the game they're trying to keep up with the magnitude of Tuttle's bats, and they're trying to swing for the fences a little bit, it looked like. So what I think they have to do is just calm down at the plate a little bit, shorten up their bat, stop trying to crush the ball. You don't really need to crush the ball that early in the game. You just need to put a bat on the ball, have productive at-bats. They didn't have a lot of productive at-bats against Watson, and that really killed them. I think you said, 13 strikeouts? And a lot of those were just on 3 straight pitches. So you have to calm down. You have to choke up a little bit, at least put a bat on the ball and have productive at-bats. If you have productive at-bats, the pitcher is more likely to get tired, is more likely to miss more, and you're more likely to hit the ball because it slows down a little bit, and he tries to throw more off-speed stuff, which gets easier and easier to read the slower it gets. So you just their defense is fine. I have no problem with their defense. Just calm down, have productive plate at-bats.
All right, that does it for game number 1 today. We're going to switch our YouTube streams and get ready for game number 2. One more time at the end of this one, a 9-0 win for the Tuttle Tigers. We'll see you in number 2. Thanks to our sponsors, FMBT, Provision Home Care, Route 66, Tuttle Tag, Ferguson Roof System, Simmer Sales and Service, and Napa, all down here in Tuttle, with a very special thank you to Taco Mayo. No, Taco Mayo. Yes, I'm right.
It's Mayo, yes.
I have so many tacos. Bel Bueno Mayo, I'm telling you.
It is Taco Mayo.
It's Taco Mayo. Thanks to Taco Mayo and General Manager Inez. Stop by, get some beef taquitos, brand new item on the menu. Also download the Taco Mayo app. Great, locally owned, been here since like 1983. You'll love it. We always do. We'll be stopping by there after game 2.